Live from a fake studio substituting as a living room, it's the 3rd annual Shelf Life Holiday Special with your hosts, Shelf Life Kevin, Shelf Life Rachel, special guests Kegel the Elf, Frosty the Snowman, and a special appearance by the big man himself, Santa Claus. A musical interlude with the Shelf Life Holiday Dancers. It's tradition, it's nostalgia, and it's way too long, and it's all starting right now. Now here are your hosts, your favorite brother and sister podcast team, Kevin and Rachel.
Well, we're back from caroling, Rachel, but I still have that spirit in my heart.
Oh, good. I'm glad. You're gonna need it.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Well, because after I beat you, you're gonna need something to be happy about.
All right. Yes, your team was good.
Thank you.
Was good.
All right. Fine. Maybe I have a few. Half the team might be hurt, but that's not the point. It's bound to make a comeback for the last couple weeks.
Yeah, it'll make a comeback, all right. Everyone loves a comeback story, Rachel. But guess what's not going to happen? Your 3rd championship. Face! Think about it. You're looking at a guy
When's the last time you won?
Has been... Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. I have been in more championship games than anybody in this fucking league. Just because I can't win.
Well, I mean, I only had started only so long ago, so if you look at the record, it's probably the percentage.
Yes, we know you have the 2nd best winning percentage in the league. I get that. But your fucking star running back has a 44-year-old grandpa trying to win games for him, okay? So let's see what happens. You know what?
Uh-oh.
We should really make a truce here. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. We're all in misery.
That's right. That's right. We should just sit down. We should sit down by the fire. Maybe as a peace offering, Rachel, I'll tell you what. Because it's been a little intense with you and I playing in the playoffs this year, I thought, why don't we do our little Shelf Life Holiday Extravaganza right now to just kind of ease the tension?
That's
okay?
fine. That's
in fact,
fine. I
got you a gift. Well, hello there.
Oh, hello.
We didn't see you come in. I am
Welcome.
Kevin.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is Shelf Life, a podcast brought to you by your brother and sister team that happened to be playing each other in the playoffs this year. And then go over pop culture one at a time to determine whether or not the subject at hand belongs on your shelf, be that digital or physical, no matter the genre or medium. Rachel, it is, in fact, the most wonderful time of the year. It is the holiday season. It's the holiday season.
The holiday season. Lou.
So be-do.
And dickory-dock.
Or
Don't
whatever,
forget to hang up your socks.
Okay, I'm glad that you know that. Good coming down the chimney.
Coming down the chimney down.
I think beforehand, I'm going to do one of those, old-time, holiday special things where it's it's the Shelf Life Holiday Special.
Please do.
Starring
I would love
Kevin,
that.
Rachel, the Shelf Life Dancers. Just make up stupid shit.
No, I like that. I like that a lot.
Well, we're glad that you all have decided to spend your holidays with us. Rachel and I are thrilled and happy that you've taken some time out of your busy holiday schedule to listen to Shelf Life. And
Kevin's putting on his nice cardigan right now.
Yeah,
he's getting settled in next to the fire.
Right. I'm getting out the old
got a big
storybook
book in
here,
his.
and we're gonna read you a little story here. I think is what's gonna happen.
Oh, I'm so
Rachel,
excited.
I've got a story to read for you in the spirit of the holiday season. Why don't you open this up and we'll get going here with our wonderful holiday special this year. For those of you that are new to Shelf Life, we like to do a little holiday special every year. You can look the past couple of years. We've covered so many different things. We've covered Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Rapture's Delight episode of American Dad, and the Christmas episode of Recess. A lot of fun stuff over the years. Rachel, here, open up your gift.
All right, hold on. Let me just. I don't have
We've got that wrapping paper noise. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. It looks like it's a story about an elf. Oh, well, that'll be nice. That's going to be a good one. It says, Kegel. Kegel? Kegel the elf? The League? You really can't just put it away for just a season.
In the spirit of the season. See, now, folks at home, Rachel and I've been playing fantasy football for 27 years or whatever it's been, and Rachel has been playing
decades.
For 14 or so.
I wasn't allowed in until somebody gave me their team.
Well, in fantasy football, fantasy drafting is very special to Shelf Life, as you know, Rachel, as
of course.
As the listeners know.
Is it the first time we've been in the...
This might be the first time we've played each other in the playoffs.
That's kind of crazy. That's weird.
It's very possible. I mean, we've played a very long time, so I thought that we could get into the spirit with The League, Season 2. Season 2, Episode 12. That's right, Rachel. It's Kegel the Elf. The Christmas episode of The League. So sit down and gather around, children, because we're going to listen to that. Watch that and walk through it to determine whether or not it has shelf life. Rachel, do you wanna give me yours now or later?
I suppose should we have it now or later? What do you think? What would be better? It looks like there's something else under the tree, and it's got our name on it. It says Shelf Life, to Shelf Life.
Oh.
I don't know who it's from though. It looks like part of it got ripped off. I don't know what happened there. That's odd. It's
I'll
cold.
open it up. It's got a big bow on it. Yeah, it's a little frozen. Okay, hang on. Huh. Well, I guess you're getting your wish, Rachel. It is the 1969 classic, a VHS
classic
tape.
Love that.
Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, that is a classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is
People
a classic.
would say that, yeah.
Right. People would say that, yes. So I guess that means we are doing Kegel the Elf from The League and Frosty the Snowman.
You know,
Two
at least
classics.
we... Yeah, definitely two classics. That's exactly what it is. An elf and a snowman.
That's right. All right, well, folks at home, get comfy, put on your pajamas, start a fire, maybe get a glass of brandy or hot chocolate or whatever suits your needs. Get next to that special person or people or animal, whatever your loved ones are, and get ready to listen to us determine whether or not these two special episodes have shelf life. When we come back after yes, in particular, holiday shelf life. So when we come back after a short break and a word from our fake sponsors, we will dive into first Kegel the Elf.
The elf on the shelf, oh, where can you be? I pop out of bed each morning to see you watch as I try to do as I should. At night you tell Santa the news is all good. Families together, the magic and joy. Christmas is special for each girl and boy. The elf on the shelf, the elf on the shelf.
The Elf on the Shelf, a Christmas tradition book, includes Santa's Scout Elf.
And welcome back to the Shelf Life Holiday Special. Here are your hosts, Kevin and Rachel. It's cold out there, but in here, folks, it's very comfortable.
It is. It's nice and cozy next to a fire.
Got Rachel's dog here, or our parents are upstairs. Rachel's husband is passed out on the couch from a long day of having to do all the cooking, which means that Rachel and I are sitting here just getting ready to talk about Kegel the Elf.
Of course we are.
12th episode of Season 2 of The League. Now, Rachel, I think that means that we need to explain, because this is the first time that The League has been uttered on Shelf Life.
That's fair.
This was our exposure to, kind of frankly, the How Did This Get Made crew. one of our esteemed sources of inspiration to be a podcast, because of course Paul Scheer and Jason Mantzoukas are on The League.
Yes, they are.
If can you explain to the people what the League is?
The League, it's a family and friends fantasy league. They have a fantasy league together. It's all about how they have a fantasy league together.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it is.
Their fantasy football.
Yeah, it's all about fantasy football. It's just about the family and the friends and all the crazy shit they get up to in the league.
It's crude humor.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of trash talking. It's about these friends that just have a fantasy football league together. They're in Chicago, but it was from the late aughts into the early teens of the 21st century when fantasy football started to really take off. It's so weird how they toe that line of like putting in like little like fantasy jargon and fantasy football insights at the same time. A lot of their humor is so just like, you know, dirty jokes and
it's
stuff
very
like
dirty.
that, which
It's
you will
very
see
dirty.
in this episode.
Like,
The
I love
episode
Jason
title
Mantzoukas.
is Kegel the Elf.
But Rafi is disgusting.
Intentionally so. Intentionally
He's
so.
disgusting. But I love Jason Mantzoukas.
And as I said, Rachel, I was so... Jason Mantzoukas is not in this episode.
I know! It was so
I
weird
couldn't
not
believe
getting to
it.
see
I
him
could
since I
not
haven't
believe
watched
it.
this in so long.
Yeah, neither have I. Like, if you put a gun to my head, I would have been like, yeah, I'm sure Rafi shows up. And Rachel continues to call Jason Mantzoukas
Always,
Rafi.
I know I do. I can't
always
help
will.
it. I can't help it. That was my introduction to him. Was this?
Yeah, of course it was. Of course it was. I don't even know how I stumbled upon this show. I mean, I'm not even going to pretend to say that, like, ask Rachel what.
Oh
her
no, it's
history
his
with the
fault.
League is.
It's Kevin.
It was. I don't
End of
know.
story.
I don't know how I found it though. I don't know if it was something that somebody recommended, or if it was something that I just saw
You
the
must have
advertisements
seen
and said
it.
I would check it out.
You must have seen
Yeah.
it, and you're just like, well, it's fantasy football. It's the league. There's comedians in it.
Yeah, and I didn't know any of these comedians before the
So maybe
League
it's just,
either.
it's funny.
Yeah, like I feel like I've saw Paul Scheer in some stuff, maybe. The rest of them, I don't think I would have known. So this obviously then led me to go, when I started to work, and was like, oh, podcast, that's a thing. So when you see Paul Scheer, Jason Mantzoukas, June Diane Raphael, like, they all are on the League at different points, and obviously, like, Paul is one of the main guys in it. Yeah, then it was like, oh, okay, and here we are. So the league is tangentially related to the birth of Shelf Life, Rachel, in that way.
I suppose. It's just that growing up, Kevin and I always talk about everything. We would go on walks and we would talk about all of pop culture.
That's true. No, yeah, this is just us doing our lives.
That
in front
just
of
helped
a fucking
lead
microphone.
to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It gave us an outlet for it.
Right.
How about that?
There you
Yeah.
go.
But
Is that how you say her name?
Raphael?
I thought
Isn't
it was
Diane
Raphael.
Raphael? Maybe it's Raphael.
It doesn't
Whatever.
matter.
June,
It doesn't
June, let
matter.
us know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
She's
matter.
just June.
But she's just June. But I don't know when I first watched it, but it did become one of those things that, like, I definitely watched, especially in college, because it was on Thursday nights, I want to say. I think it moved to Wednesdays when the NFL started doing Thursday night games. We can't compete with football. Like, that's what people are watching. I don't really remember. We got Dad to watch it.
Yeah.
Then, because I was like, well, I mean, Dad, you have to watch it. It's about fantasy football. And he bought most of the seasons on DVD.
Oh, did he really? Mm-hmm. See, I didn't even know we
I don't
had
know if he
those.
has-
That's funny.
Yes, he does. I know he does because the treadmill in the basement, he hooked up that, like, old-ass TV.
Sure.
All the DVDs are sitting there. So,
That
like, he
makes
watches
sense.
the League when he runs on the treadmill when it's,
That's
like,
funny.
bad weather.
We should have had him on this episode. He could have done.
Should have.
Kegel
Well,
the
he's
Elf.
upstairs. He had to, you know, get the presents ready for.
That's true.
In the morning.
Whatever. That's gonna take him hours, so he's never gonna be
We
able
could
to
ask
come on
him.
the podcast. No, he's busy.
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
He's
So,
measuring the wrapping paper right now. He can't.
He literally did, without even hyperbole, like 5 hours ago, helped put my bike together.
Oh, did you get one finally?
Yes, I bought an electric bike, Rachel.
We've gone on 2 bike rides already. We went yesterday.
That's my history with the League. Now, my history with this episode in particular is long and storied. The commissioner of this league His name is Kevin.
That's also very true. Yes.
This commissioner has that one scene at the end of this episode that I have absolutely loved. I could not find it for the longest time because when this debuted in 2010, it wasn't commonplace to put like clips of your show on YouTube or anything like that. For a while, I couldn't find it. And I would always try whenever I was in the playoffs to like send this out of like, I have a feeling I'm going to be doing this weekend. And like if I was going to lose, which Rachel hopes that she's the Ruxin in this
We don't know
case.
what's going to happen. It's fine. I'll pray to the eggs.
Shiva. Or the eggs, you're right. Yeah,
I think it's the eggs in this one.
He also prays to Shiva. He goes, of course, Shiva.
Of course, Shiva. Because they have the Shiva bowl. I don't.
Do we need to explain that? Do we need to explain that? I feel like we need to explain that.
Maybe a little bit. Give some league background.
So here's a little bit of back.
You don't need a lot because this is a holiday special. This is not the league special. But go on.
That's true. But just so that people understand when they say the Shiva,
we'll do the same thing for
Sacco
Frosty. It'll be fine. Go on.
Yeah, or the Sacco. They're terrible at fantasy football. That's like the joke.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm pretty sure there are only 6 people in this league, right?
I think so.
It's just them.
Yeah.
A typical fantasy football league for those that do not play. And by the way, fantasy football is just Dungeons and Dragons for
sports people.
Nerds. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go sports.
It's just Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. You pick characters. That's why I can do it.
That's why Rachel is a successful fantasy football player.
Yeah.
There are only 6 of them. In a typical fantasy football league, there's between like 10 and 14. So they have way less people in the league, which means that they have way more players they can pick from. Mm-hmm. So they should always have like these super teams, which is why when Jenny and Pete in this episode are talking about how they spend their Sunday mornings tweaking their lineups.
Yes.
You don't really do that. You kind of like, you might have to make a change to your lineup, but you're not tweaking it because there's not that many players you can pick from. But in a 6-team league, I think there's even an episode where they let somebody, like an outsider in the league, and he like beats the shit out of them and is like, you guys are terrible at this. And he like quits the league because it's like not competitive
fun.
Or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. They were all friends from high school. And Kevin, I think's first girlfriend was named Shiva, who was like this like nerdy Indian girl that they went to high school with. And of course they find out that she becomes like this beautiful surgeon, and they named the trophy after her. So it's the Shiva Bowl.
So goofy. It's so weird.
So when you hear
she
Shiva Bowl,
finds out at one point, I remember
she does
that.
Find out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she
curses it. Doesn't she curse them?
There's something about that. Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
I kind of remember this. She thinks
they have to like try to get her to lift the
weird
curse.
and creepy, and so she curses them.
Yeah.
And then they believe it.
Yeah. We might. Well, we'll get into it.
We'll
get
get
into it. Because Rachel, now we're like sparking like other things. Because one of the episodes that I remember vividly is the one where Ruxin gets an au pair played by Brie Larson.
Oh my god!
Do you remember that one, Rachel?
I think
Rafi's
I do.
featured heavily in that one.
I remember.
He starts sleeping with her.
gross.
I guess hopefully that gives enough background. But Rachel, what happens in Kegel the Elf?
Well, it's Christmas time for the league.
Which means that it is also playoff time.
Which means it's also playoff time. The husband-wife duo are in the playoffs together. Kevin has the ability to win this year, I think is the biggest piece of this. We have some drama with...
That's a good call. Is Pete
I can't remember.
I
I thought he was. I thought he was a brother or, like, just that close.
Yeah.
Is it the brother-in-law?
I don't know. He's definitely, like, godfather to Ellie.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's related to... Because Taco is Kevin's brother.
Sure.
But is Pete Jenny's?
I don't know. The way they act together makes me feel like they are, but that means nothing. You can find people that you can do that. Yeah. Anyways, we have some drama with the daughter's teacher and how she's behaving, as well as the fact that Pete is dating her. I don't know what else to say, because I feel like I'm just going to spoil it
Those are, yeah, you're right. We can't really, like, say much more without spoiling it. That's true. So let's get right into it. This is episode
Kegel the Elf!
of Community. Of, I've been saying that too much. Of the league, Kegel the Elf, as Rachel said, it debuted on December 9th, 2010.
Is it only because she calls it Kegel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because they said
Kegel.
Kegel. Is it Kegel?
I thought it was Kegel exercises.
I thought it was Kegel exercise too, but she says Kegel.
I think they let her say Kegel so it's not as close to Kegel. Anyways, my apologies. Go on.
Directed by Jeff Schaefer and written by Jeff Schaefer and Jackie Marcus Schaefer. The Schaefers are the ones that started the league. They're the ones that wrote it, created it. Mm-hmm. Hang on, now I gotta look. Jason Mantzoukas is Rafi. Sophia's deranged, obnoxious brother, a.k.a. Brolo El Quinado.
He's the brother. Rafi's the brother. Pete is the best friend who is the godfather. That's my guess. I'm not looking it up.
And he just got and in the first season, he just got his wife divorces him in the pilot episode. That's right. Schaefer married Jeff Schaefer. Okay, so it was a husband and wife team. So that's got to be the Kevin and Jenny is based on the two of them.
Probably.
Right?
That would make sense.
It starts with Kevin and Jenny sending out their Christmas greetings Smash Talk video to the rest of the league, and they're doing it in a like they're sending like a Christmas card. They both have Christmas sweaters on. They're in front of the Christmas tree.
It's a video Christmas card. It's very corny. Yeah. And then you kind of figure out why they're doing it, because they're just like, oh, we're both in the playoffs.
Yeah, we have so much to be thankful for. A healthy daughter. We're both in the playoffs. We have not one but two teams in the playoffs. Some houses don't have any.
We're so blessed.
Like Andre's. Yeah. This was a recurring bit on the show, too, where they would send each other videos where they would, like, trash talk each other, which was probably more of a novelty back then. Like, now you can just do it anytime you want. It wouldn't even, like, be hard to, like, download a trash talk video.
Oh, sure.
But, like, our league has had that ability for a long time, Rachel, to, like, download videos and stuff like that.
I remember when, at one point, we had a couple videos go back and forth, but then that was it. Like, it didn't happen a lot.
Yeah. Our league's got our people have gotten too responsible and mature and old. We need to bring trash talking back. That's what Rachel and I are trying to do here with our sibling rivalry. Some households don't even have any playoff teams. Now, remind you, there are 6 teams in this league, so 4 teams make the playoffs.
Right.
So there's only 2 that don't.
2.
Andre says, "I never should have made that trade with Taco."
Yes.
They brag about about how they're going to beat Peter and Ruxin. Kevin's the commissioner. Jenny is his wife. Jenny is better at fantasy football than, like, he is. Like, she gets super into it.
Yes.
And then Ruxin is the very braggadocious, pompous guy, like this,
100%.
cocky smartass.
Yes.
Kevin and Ruxin are both lawyers. I know that. And then Andre is their other friend, who is a plastic surgeon and, like, a douche. I don't know how else to explain it.
No, that's, like, the only way I think you can. He's... Yeah.
And then later on there will be Taco, who is Kevin's brother, and he is an idiot. And he has no idea what he's doing, but he's just in the league.
That's me.
No, we have a Taco, Rachel. He's declared himself the Taco.
He's barely a Taco anymore.
He's not a Taco anymore. Motherfucker this might be his 3rd championship game in 4 years, asshole. Drafting Travis Kelce in the 1st round last year just to be a dick.
Hey, I did trash talk him this year and ask him if he was going to take Travis again, and he said no, he sucks.
You did. Yeah, he was pissed at what Travis Kelce did. He was like, no, he's washed. His team, he actually drafted a pretty damn good team this year.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
it's kind of sad that he is. Should we declare him no longer the Taco? We could actually.
He is not a Taco.
And so, from the first family of fantasy football
to your family at home,
suck it.
The theme song is like that. Da 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 da. Is it a take on that Blackhawks theme song? Do you know what I'm talking about, Rachel?
Yes, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, it's gotta be.
It feels like it's a take on that, and because it's set in Chicago, I kind of wonder if that's like a.
That would make sense.
Especially because, like, weren't the Blackhawks, like, really good at this period of time, too?
That I don't know, but I would assume. Sure.
I think this is when they, like, were a bit of a dynasty in hockey. So
I'll give them that. That
would,
makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they're they're
so that could
popular.
be.
So that must be when it
Yeah.
happened.
So Kevin and Jenny go to their daughter. Their daughter is singing in class, like one of the
Like a little recital in the classroom. It's not like it's in like a auditorium or anything. They're just doing it in the classroom. So it's probably just some little thing because they're younger. So they're just like, oh, we're going to sing for the parents because they're going to come get you.
Yeah, it's like first grade, so they're just doing like this little song.
Yeah.
Maybe
it was maybe it was a quote unquote surprise for the parents. Like, oh, we're going to surprise your parents because you're going to do like your little song for them. So it was something exciting for the kids to do. That's my assumption.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Because like it's actually kind of nicer than what we did as kids, Rachel, which was like you had to go to the Christmas pageant.
Yes.
And you needed to sit there, and each grade or like class or whatever would do like a thing
of some sort.
Yeah.
Yep.
Songs or dance or a play or some shit.
Songs,
and
dancing,
my
plays.
God. Is that just the worst? Even as a kid, even when I was in it, even when I was in it, I was like, "Oh dear Lord, do we have to do this?" Like, it's just the worst thing. It's the worst. And if you're a parent out there and you love going to your kid's Christmas pageant, more power to you. But good gravy. So anyway, they only do this one little song. Pete is also there. I thought for a second I was like, is Pete there to do like some sort of like scouting and trash talking to Jenny? But he is Ellie's godfather, so he's like, oh yeah, I came here to be the good godfather, and they're like,
more so,
are you really?
Because he wants to have sex with her teacher.
That's correct. He is dating Ellie's teacher.
Oh yeah,
though,
that too.
Miss
I'm sorry,
Martin.
that too. Yes.
He just flat out asked her like, are we gonna go
Yes.
like Chinese food and a movie?
They're already
later or
dating
something
at this
like that.
point.
But the teacher wants to talk to Ellie's parents, and she says it in a way that is definitely like that, like, we need to have a little talk. Pete's like, oh, that is my cue to exit. So he takes Ellie and they leave. Great little bit here, Rachel, when Kevin, for whatever reason, Kevin goes to sit in like the little first grader chair, but he does it Zach
like he's
Morris
sitting backwards.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like,
We don't sit that
like
way
that
in my classroom. Oh, by the way, she's the teacher. I forgot that Sabrina's best friend was the teacher in the leak. That's got me so confused.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yes.
Which best friend?
The first
No.
one. The first one.
From the episode we covered?
Huh? Valerie. Was she in that one?
Really?
Yeah, that was Valerie. She was in the one that we covered. Yeah. Huh. And I was just like, ooh, I was like, I just didn't remember that. Like, that just threw me for a second. Yeah, Lindsay Sloan is Valerie in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and she's also the teacher who's dating Ruxin.
Or Pete.
Or Pete. I'm sorry, dating Pete.
That means...
Yep.
Yes,
it does.
She is a two-timer.
That's right.
Based purely on holiday
Specials.
All right. That's... Oh yeah, I can definitely tell, like, in her actual photos. I did not think that was her.
Yeah,
okay.
I noticed immediately.
She's a lot cuter in this than she is as Valerie.
Well, she's a teenager as Valerie, and then she's like a woman. Like, she's an adult. She's a little bit more put together.
All right, fine.
She's not the idiot best friend. Well,
yeah, that's
she is
also
dating.
possible. No, this one she has an iron vagina.
Yeah, that too. Damn straight.
So
she can
so
clamp
Ms.
that
Martin,
sucker down. It's the holiday special, Kevin.
Out.
Look what you've done.
It's the holiday
Look
special.
what you've done.
So whoop-de-whoop. Yeah, I hope that get your family together for this one, folks. We're talking about Kegel the elf. You know what the thing is, though, folks? The second half of this holiday special is going to be so much dirtier.
It's so much worse.
So much dirtier. So get fucking ready for it.
Frosty.
For fucking Frosty. Because this pervert kidnapping children.
Moving on. We're not there yet.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, you're right.
Kegel.
I'm sorry.
Kegel the elf.
Ahead. Kegel the elf. The teacher says, don't sit back like that. We have to make a good example. I love how, like, particular she is, where she's, a first grade teacher, as she would be.
Right.
And she tells Jenny and Kevin that Ellie is having some behavioral issues. They were asked to draw a picture of their hero. And are you friends with a man named The Flex? Now, Rachel, I'm a pretty big football fan. I did not know if this was a reference to a football player or to a prior episode of something from the league.
Yeah. Did you look into it at all?
No, I did not.
Cadillac Williams.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know who Cadillac Williams is.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. He would have been a running back around this time.
AKA
so that makes
the Flex.
A lot of sense. I feel like that would have been a deep cut even then, because Cadillac Williams...
I'm just saying, that's what comes up.
All right. I'm glad
It's
that
gotta be,
we found
right?
that out. Yeah, so that is obviously a football
Because it does
reference,
say Caddy Williams at the top, so I put in Caddy Williams, the Flex,
Cadillac
and
Williams.
Cadillac
Sure.
Williams is what comes up, so I was like, perfect.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So that makes sense. I don't remember him ever being called the Flex, but fair enough. All right. So she drew a picture of Cadillac Williams, which is hilarious because he would have been a giant fantasy football target player in that period of time. He was a very good fantasy football player and football player. Mm-hmm. And then during lunch, sometimes, the kids trade their lunches with each other, but she's making these elaborate 3-person trades.
Yeah, she's getting good at it.
That's funny. So and
very
they
silly.
look and
She's
they're
starting
like
to act
nodding
like a bookie,
in
is what she's like.
Yeah,
she's
she's
giving her
starting
like,
to act like a
she's like acting like a
bookie.
bookie. I think she's
And they're,
just
like,
concerned
nodding
more
in
so that
approval.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, and not that she's like doing these like fantasy football-esque trades with their lunches.
Right.
But I loved how they're like smiling.
Like, oh, yes.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, of course she is.
Like, wow.
And the other day she told one of the girls to take a ride on her suck stick. I don't know what that means. I don't know what a suck stick is. And they're like, oh, maybe that's like
Do you know what that means? Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Like
yeah.
that
A
could
lollipop.
be like a lollipop.
And he does a motion.
I think to taunt her a little bit.
Are you
Although
sure?
he isn't.
Are you
Because
sure?
he is an ignorant. No, I think he's an ignoramus, and he didn't realize what he was
Thank
doing.
you.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Because the wife goes, knock it off. Like,
Yeah,
too far.
Jenny knew. Yeah, Jenny knew it. He was.
Yeah.
So she stops him, and then Jenny's like, "We do not speak like that. She's not getting that from us because we don't talk like that."
Right. They never talk like that, ever. Right. Mm-hmm.
Right. There's I had a little too much of the eggnog tonight.
I didn't even make it alcoholic. I don't know how that happened.
Oh, weird. Oh, anyway. Their solution to this is the elf on the shelf.
Yep.
Which I didn't even remember was a thing in 2010.
I think that's when it
I thought
became
that came
popular.
later.
No, I think
Yeah,
that's
this
when it
must be,
became
like-
popular.
Yeah, because I bet this is making fun of the fact of how popular the elf on the shelf got.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's
think
got to be
so.
why they went with Kegel the elf. I think everybody knows what elf on the shelf is now, unless you're listening to this in the future and people are like, what the fuck is that? Some sort of way for parents to be like, elf on the shelf is watching you.
Yeah,
You have to be good.
It's Santa's little helper comes to town and is watching you and making sure that you're being a good kid. But people have turned it into this, the elf does weird shit in your house every night until Christmas thing as well. Then it gets very elaborate. But it's supposed to be there to keep your kids from being little assholes.
Right.
To say it
Rachel,
bluntly.
Kid's a little dick. I knew we were going to have a dick kid. They explain it to Ellie. The elf says that it's time for you to take a bathy. Time for a bathtub. Or for a tubby. Yep, time for a bath. And she goes, that's bullquap.
Yes.
Has a potty mouth because of her parents and talks back all the time.
Yes.
Bath time.
That's bullcrap.
What did you say, young lady?
You heard me.
Well, I'm sorry, what's that, Mr. Elf on the Shelf? You're calling Santa
Uh-oh.
right now?
Santa's being phoned.
All right. Stop busting my balls.
Where did she learn to talk like that? I knew we were going to have the dick kid. I knew it.
Like, she
Yeah,
does
she has this
talk
little
like
kid
that.
lisp. Mm-hmm. Yes. This little kid with the lisp, I'm okay with. You know why, Rachel? She's not
She's
a
a
fucking
little-
Jedi. She's a little smartass.
She is a little smartass, that's for damn sure. Yeah, this is where he says that we have a dick kid, too.
Yeah, I knew we were going to have a dick kid. I knew it.
I mean, you knew it
They're
because
at-
you're also a dick. That's the only reason I can think of that you
Yeah,
know
these-
you're going to have a dick kid. You're just self-aware.
It's like the Always Sunny in Philadelphia crew where, like, none of them are particularly good people. Like, that's part
Yeah.
of the gag, is that you're not supposed to think any of them are good. They're just
They're
all,
not role
they're all
models.
jerks.
Do not
No.
do not use them as role models ever
No.
in anything. Not even in fantasy football. They suck.
They are portrayed that way, though. When in some of these instances where I might say like, oh, they're all bad and they're not like very good people. The difference between like me saying that, where besides this, like this, they're portrayed as bad people. Like you're not supposed to think that they're good or anything like that.
Sure.
They're at the bar, and Kevin is trash talking Ruxin. He's, throwing it at him pretty hard. Rachel, do you remember any of the phrases that he uses? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of it is like gargling on balls and stuff like that.
I'm going to get a sympathy card sent to your house because you're dead. I'm going to shove my flex player so far down your throat you're going to be able to taste it till Monday. You're going to choke like Tony Romo did every year, my friend.
Yeah, so Ruxin says that back, which again is another football reference of the time. Although Tony Romo is an announcer now, so everybody knows who Tony Romo is. Andre, in the meantime, says that he enjoys not being in the playoffs
Because he doesn't have to
all
deal
of
with
that
this.
pressure is gone. Yeah, he doesn't have to deal with this. All that pressure is gone. He can actually like sit and enjoy the last couple weeks of the season. And they're like, "What are you talking about?" And he says, like, he had a great season. And they're like, you had a horrible season. You missed the playoffs. Which, like, I just love the idea of somebody being like, I had a great season. Even though I missed the playoffs, it was great.
I enjoyed
just
myself, yeah.
Yeah, that mentality to, like, think that way is just so wrong. So they are telling him that because until he's in the Sacco, which is their version of like the bottom, like the ultimate loser of the league gets the Sacco, which is like the hanging balls trophy. If you couldn't tell by its name being the Sacco,
Gross.
You cease to exist. You're like that photo in Back to the Future. Kevin tells Ruxin that he got a present for him, and they were like, "I thought we weren't doing presents." So apparently, they all exchange presents with each other, Rachel.
Something they're friends, my friend, so it's kind of one of those things.
Well, my friend group did that for a little while. It just because it's like so hard to get together now. It's like we stopped doing it, but we did that for a few years.
Sure, we do like a little crafted ornament exchange. Yeah. That's probably a good way to do it. And Ruxin tells Andre that your football team is so bad because you spend all year thinking about getting presents for people and like getting them gifts that they're gonna hate. And we learned that Ruxin Andre got Ruxin an authentic Iron Man 2 mask? Is that correct? You didn't like that Iron Man 2 replica mask?
Yeah.
It's such a throwaway because like somebody else is coming in to see it, so it's like the last line of that where it's just like if you miss it,
there's
you miss
a lot of that. There's a lot of quick and a lot of dialogue over the top over each other. Yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
he did get him the Iron Man 2 replica.
Yeah. A lot of improvisation on the show and stuff like that. Stay tuned, by the way.
Obviously.
Obviously. They could tell we were going there. So Pete comes up, and he knows to play along with the idea that Andre doesn't exist because he's out of the playoffs.
Right.
So he's like, who's this guy? And
yeah,
Ruxin
like, where's
says,
Andre? I don't know.
This is Terry, the anorexic pumpkin we're hanging out with.
Because he's wearing orange? Is that why?
I thought it was because he's bald.
I think that also plays into it. He's bald,
Yeah.
He's wearing orange, and he's skinny.
Yes.
There you go.
An anorexic pumpkin is a hell of a way to describe Paul Scheer.
Oh, God. It's like,
So
like a
they're talking
shriveled
about-
one. It sounds sad.
They talk about how Pete is dating Ellie's teacher, and they're like, the hands that are molding your daughter's mind are the same ones that are wrapped around Pete's little dong, or whatever Ruxin says.
Yeah,
And
gross
Pete
strokes. That's what we're gonna get this entire time.
That's what they are. That's what this is.
Happy holidays, people.
No apologies. No apologies. Pete admits that he has not bedded the teacher yet.
Which, I mean, it's kind of nice that he's just, like, in a relationship, and he doesn't have to have, like, he's not, like, forcing it.
Yeah, it
feels
I think it's
that
the whole
way.
The whole idea, I think, is after his divorce to Leslie Bibb, by the way, speaking of Iron Man, that he, like, went on, like, kind of this, like, I'm single again. I'm going to go, like, pound some,
Yeah, gross.
I'm going to become the Iron Chef. Or whatever. So, I can't even say the line. But you all know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think that you're right, Rachel. I think that it is kind of like like the girl kind of thing. Mm-hmm. We find out this was also a thing where I was like, he's dating somebody with a kid. Good for him. I would. I'm not going to do that. I don't have that kind of...
She just had a baby.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of patience. It's because she had a kid last year.
And like, I feel like that's so soon. But I understand. But it just feels like, oh, wow.
Right, exactly.
Like little baby.
Like a baby. And he says that he thinks that she's not very confident down there. Ruxin says that baby Joffrey... Or Jeffrey. It's spelt like Joffrey.
Of course.
Baby Jeffrey, who is Ruxin's little baby, when he came, he just blew it out of his wife. They didn't have sex for 6 months, which probably has a lot to do with her confidence. Maybe he did blow it out down there.
You're all supposed to not have sex for a little while.
And you're supposed to wait a little bit.
Medically.
Yeah.
Also, you can get pregnant like immediately after you give birth, so I would
die.
Be very careful. Take some condoms.
Andre says that he knows some things that could help strengthen. He knows some vaginal weight specialties that could help strengthen it down there, and he says that they can do Kegel exercises in order to strengthen. Look it up. Google it.
You don't want to because it's normal for me to do that.
That's right.
It is Kegel. Kegel.
Deagle.
Yeah, Deagle, Kegel, same idea.
Yeah, it's, same idea. Ruxin got a gift from the MacArthurs, who are Jenny and Kevin, and he laments now that he's going to have to give them a present, and it's going to have to cost more because he makes more money. He opens it up, and what's inside, Rachel?
Eggs.
That's right.
I'm sorry, why did I say it like that? There were eggs inside, like spoiled eggs, like yucky eggs.
Stinky old eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, gross eggs are inside.
I don't know why it was like a deer in the headlights the way you said it, and I went, what was in the package?
What was in the package?
What was in the box? I don't remember.
What's in the box? What's in the box? He thinks it was a gift to get into his head.
Yes.
So he's telling baby Jeffrey, I want to keep saying Joffrey, I'm going to get back at him. I'm going to get revenge. That's a very important Ruxin trait, baby Jeffrey.
Yes.
So he decides that he's going to send back a stink bomb of his own made of milk.
Disgusting.
And chicken.
It's so gross. That is disgusting. Rancid
disgusting.
Chicken.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Even if I throw chicken away in the garbage can and open the garbage can the next couple of days, it's vile.
It's horrible.
It's vile.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
So bad. But he decides that he's going to send them this into a package. So he does. In the meantime, Andre is at Kevin and Jenny's. Ellie comes up and is like, Uncle Andre! He's like, oh, look at the little elf. Because now she's just walking around with the elf on the shelf.
Right. Because it's just a doll to her.
She named the elf Kegel. And Andre's like, oh, Kegel. Wonder where you learned that one. And they're all looking up. So they blame Andre.
Yes.
But obviously he was shooing her from Andre. One of them said it about having Ms. Teacher do Kegel exercise.
Right.
I forgot how ridiculous Andre's outfits are, Rachel. Do you want to explain what Andre is wearing in this scene?
So I forgot that too. So Andre is wearing a red jacket and a lovely plaid scarf with it, but he also has a matching plaid hat.
Yes,
it's like a golf hat. Is that how I would describe it? Like one of those, newsboys caps, but it's
a Kegel hat. I think it's called a Kegel.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Legal.
But it's very plaid. But he has it all wrapped around him. He looks like he's trying to be all fancy.
Yeah.
Yep.
He always dresses ridiculously. He thinks that he's super stylish and everything. I could see Paul Scheer kind of having a lot of fun coming up.
Oh, absolutely.
The dumbest.
He probably
dress.
just goes into the designer area, the dress area, and just picks out some random stuff and puts it on for the scene. I bet he doesn't even let anybody else dress him. He's like, no, I got this.
Yeah.
And then he just picks some stuff up.
Let me look through.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Does he ever have a purse? For some reason, I have this idea that he has a merce at some point.
Feels like he could get a merce at some point. It does feel like that. It's a satchel.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones has one. Because, yeah, those man purse jokes, I mean, that goes back to Seinfeld.
That does go back to Seinfeld, but I feel like it would be here, too.
Yeah, it could be. We'll have to keep an eye on that during our journey. He tells them that they have the dirtiest mouths he knows.
Yes.
In fact, Kevin has the dirtiest mouth he knows, and Jenny has the second dirtiest mouth. Because Kevin, something about the suck stick.
The suck stick.
To take a ride on her sucks. Yeah.
Yes.
So he told Andre to take a ride on his suck stick. And then, I don't even know if I can say this one.
I don't think you can.
In
Well,
2025.
Oh, and you should get off your high horse, because I believe it was last week on the message board, it was you who called me a cocktard.
Oh. I like it.
Talk great.
Good job.
we can bleep it. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll just bleep it because that's funnier.
Yeah, they
Kevin's like,
high-five.
oh my god, and then he's like, actually, that's pretty good, and they like high five each other about
Yeah.
it. Pete takes Jenny out for a beer to celebrate that they're both in the playoffs before they play each other. It's a gentleman's beer, Rachel. Maybe this is what you and I should do.
Oh, we should do a gentleman's beer instead of a gentleman's
very-
podcast? Because I feel like right now you're having us do a gentleman's podcast by
I
doing
guess
the
that's
league.
true. Yeah, we're doing a gentleman's podcast. That's fair. Pete mentions the confidence issues because he's trying to get Jenny to talk to Ms. Martin about potentially doing Kegel exercises if she feels, not so confident about it.
Right.
I am assuming, I cannot remember anything about this, because he wants Jenny to have a talk with her. Jenny says that the group accused her of having vaginal hubris.
Yes.
That
Yes,
has
they
to be
did.
from earlier in the season.
And
I don't know what it could
probably-
be referring about, but it definitely has something to do with the fact that, like, I don't even know. Clearly it's like for a callback.
Extreme confidence in one's sexual prowess.
Interesting. Okay. Like it's an actual term?
Like
Is it from
it
the
can
league?
oftentimes lead to premature ejaculation and occasional injury of the vagina.
Oh, so she, like, uses
So, like,
it like
too
a
much
tool.
confidence. I think that's what it means, yeah. Okay, glossary of the league. Hold up. This might help. When someone is overly confident in their vagina, Jenny declares that she has confidence in her vagina, to which Ruxin questions, is it, in fact, a confidence or do you have vaginal hubris? Usually refers to a woman. However, it could apply to a man. It could apply if a man has undue confidence in his sexual partner's vagina. Inspiration for the taco song of the same name. There is a song about vaginal hubris. You're welcome.
Naturally, of course. But Pete is asking Jenny to pump her up a bit, He decides, when Jenny does not want to do this, that he will basically blackmail her. Because he says, if you don't talk to her about this, then she might be over at my apartment one night and see some videos of you talking trash on the message boards. She says that she'll do it because she doesn't want the teacher to find out that Ellie's learning all these bad habits from them.
Right.
Andre got Ruxin a hat from the Federline collection.
It goes well with, yes.
Yeah,
it goes
but
well.
Ruxin would never wear this
No,
hat.
never.
It's like a bucket hat. It's like a bright red bucket hat.
I thought it was like a fedora.
Oh, is that what it is? Maybe it is a fedora. I thought it looked more buckety, but I bet you're right.
It's got like a brim.
Yeah, I bet you're right. And Ruxin...
Federline would
just
wear a fedora and not a bucket hat, all right?
Yeah, you're right.
Hold up
Yeah,
a
you're
second.
right. Ruxin, just to say it, is he's played by Nick Kroll. So if you know what Nick Kroll looks like, so
I think that
so
just
like
explains
picture
everything.
it kind of does. Like
He plays what
he's
he
got
looks like.
He's like geeky looking with like the glasses and everything. Yeah. He does a lot of mouth acting, I feel, Nick Kroll does.
Because he's got that upper lip that like juts out.
He's got a very defined jaw and upper lip. Yeah, he can move those lips around like nobody's business. Taco walks into their house and Ruxin is like, how did you get in here? And he says, the way I always get in here, through the garage. So Taco enters the show, Rachel.
Ridiculous.
As we explained earlier when we were talking about our fantasy league, we use the term taco to talk as they do. Taco is this man's nickname, but he is an aloof, oblivious member of the league. He's
an
Kevin's
oaf.
brother.
He's an absolute oaf.
He's a pothead. We talk about it because we always say, like, every league has a taco. Every league has this guy that drafts 6 kickers and doesn't know what's going on and
Right.
like somehow like stumbles into it and everything. That's what Taco is. He comes in and he said that he had sent Ruxin the year-old eggs because he's trying to make 1,000-year-old eggs.
Because he wants to pass them down to his his like children. It's it's a very odd thing to want to do.
Yeah, I don't even understand what compelled him to do this.
No.
Ruxin says back in response to this something to the effect of, as much as I would enjoy seeing what your pot-induced sperm would offspring, I'm not going to keep your eggs. And he tells Ruxin that he brought the eggs over to him because Ruxin is his lawyer.
No.
And he's like,
no, I'm not.
First of all, I'm not your lawyer. And second of all, you send your valuables to a bank, not a lawyer. And third of all, you should send your valuables to a trash can. So he learns that he didn't really get the stinky eggs from Kevin in an attempt to... Yes, Rachel's doing the Ruxin face. In an attempt to make him... to get into his head. Rather, it was Taco. Taco reveals that they actually got him a Wine of the Month club.
Yeah.
It was very classy. Mm-hmm. I don't know why Taco knows that, but I guess he learned, like Kevin must have told him.
He was
probably
in the room when they were like signing the card or something. You know?
Yeah, Taco just kind of shows up most of the time.
He's just always there in the background. Like, think about it that way. He is Kegel the elf. He's always watching. He knows what's going on.
Yes, that's true.
He knows what's going on.
That's right. Ellie is shaking the gifts, and she happens to be shaking the stink bomb, the egg chicken stink bomb. I thought that it was gonna blow up or something.
How could you not smell it already?
I thought so too.
Like, he must have like, that jar has to be so tight. How is that a bomb? Like, I feel like you'd have to unscrew it. If I saw that, I'm not undoing that.
Yeah, you're not gonna unscrew it.
No. Mm-hmm. Throw it away immediately. Hazmat suit.
He tells Ellie to go, get out of here.
Kevin
don't be looking at the presents. Kevin does. She says something smartass about him.
She thinks it's a Wii because it's heavy.
It's a Wii. It's a Wii.
Yes. Oh my god. That tells you of the time. And he's like, you'll have to wait to find out. We don't want to upset Kegel the elf. And then she's like, I'm going to have some gingerbread cookies. And he says,
That's
no.
Right.
No more cookies. And she says, oh, pipe down. That's what she says.
That's so funny, though. Like a little kid saying, oh, pipe down.
Yes. She sounds like an old soul.
Well, Kevin says that she talks back just like her mother. Taco gives Kevin an invite to his egg's birthday party, which he tells Kevin is going to take place at Kevin's house.
Of course.
Naturally. And he takes out the eggs to show him. And Kevin is like, get these eggs out of here. They stink.
They're disgusting.
And he pushes Taco and the eggs fall. But, Rachel.
They don't break.
The eggs. They don't break.
It's a miracle.
It's an Xmas miracle.
God.
So Taco says that he's going to come back to celebrate the Xmas miracle for the party. And Kevin says, I'd rather drink alone. Jenny has Ms. Martin over to meet Andre.
Which
and
is
Andre
so
talks
random.
About how...
I don't know.
Because it's... No. This is how. Somehow she must have gotten... She got Ms. Martin to come over probably just to be like, oh, how's Pete doing? How's Ellie? Blah, blah,
right,
blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
Right? And then, Andre Nosek happens to be here.
Yeah, hi.
Oh, he is actually a plastic surgeon. And,
very successful
Andre,
plastic surgeon.
That's right. I specialize in vaginal strength.
Very niche.
Yeah. And Ms. Martin is like, oh, did you help Jenny? Of course, Jenny's like, no. But Andre wanting to just stick it to Jenny and just fuck with her is like, oh yeah, definitely. She's slacked off now, but back when she was working with me, she was rock solid.
Oh, and were you Jenny's trainer?
No.
Yes.
Maybe a little.
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, she's slacked off now. I mean, now I don't know what it's like. But when we were working together, it was rock solid.
All right, now.
I mean, her kid came out big.
That is beside the point.
Well, I mean, you're supposed to egg him on, make him sound better anyways, if you want her to actually be like, oh, yes, could you help me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But that's why, Jenny is torn, because she does not want to give Andre credit for...
Of course, anything.
For that.
Especially that.
Jenny encourages her, though, to set up a session
Because you just
with
had
Andre.
a baby. Because it's like, oh, this
Yeah.
is
Oh,
great
yeah, 'cause you
timing.
just
Oh
had
my
a baby.
god. Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah, how much timing? But Ms. Martin reveals that she already has a doctor.
Yeah, so she's
for
already
Kegel
she's on top of
exercises.
this. She's fine.
With Stu Beagle. Oh, Stu Beagle. You know Stu Beagle? I always say don't go into business with Stu Beagle. That's what I always say. Definitely don't open a wine bar with him. So Jenny's like, oh, so you feel confident? And she's like, it's stronger than ever, is what she says.
Right.
And then she tells Jenny not to share that with Pete. So like she like leaves, and Jenny's like, of course I'm not going to tell Pete. Pete can find that out on his own. Now, Rachel, I have a question about this.
Oh god. I don't know what part of this you're
Because-
going to ask a question about, and I'm very concerned.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Okay.
So Pete assumed that she wasn't. They weren't having sex because she wasn't confident enough to have sex
Sure.
because of the baby.
Right.
That's clearly not the case. She is.
Well, she
very
has
confident.
been like working on it.
So do you think now she feels confident?
I think it's just
and
kind of
and
all
it was
lining
a
up.
confidence issue.
Probably, potentially.
Because I was gonna ask you, because I think that this could have been a plot point for either this episode or another episode, where she didn't want to have sex with Pete yet because of X. Like, and then it actually is fucks with Pete's confidence or something like that. Like, this could have gone a different way.
It could have gone a different way. Yeah, because it's like, like if they didn't all of a sudden, because spoiler alert, they have sex later.
And like the next scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like, yeah, I think if they weren't to have it in this actual episode, I could see that then, she'd be like, oh, did you do it yet? And he'd be like, no, because she's not confident. We talked about this. And then she'd be like, oh, that's interesting. Like, no, that could have taken it in a completely different direction.
Yes. And could have then hung it over his head or something like that. Yeah. It was a direction, but I think
so
that
instead,
maybe
I think all things just kind of lined up and collided,
converged.
and she's just like, I finally feel confident enough. Let's do this.
It's stronger than ever. She's ready to do it. And then Andre says, like, I never got that money back for that wine bar. So he wasn't lying, apparently. I kind of like this next scene, Rachel, quite a bit.
Okay.
Ruxin sneaks into the MacArthur household, disguised as the elf on the shelf.
Is it on purpose?
I assume it has to be.
You think it has to be?
Why would he break into the house wearing this ridiculous hat?
Because it was is it the hat that he gave him, or was it?
Is it the Federline collection
I think
hat?
it might be
I don't
Federline.
think it is. Because it's like a
whole
pointy
minute.
elf hat.
You know, I think it was accidental. And here's why I'm going to say that.
Okay.
One, he was wearing like a red sweater earlier. Okay, in the other scene. He was already wearing red with the white underneath. Okay, which gave the collar. I think he just
Which I did not notice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was wearing red at least, so it feels like that's just what he was wearing. I think he just puts on a red beanie, and it just sits funny on his head. So now he just happens to look like the elf on the shelf.
Well, that's ridiculous, but it's funny at the same time. That that's his break-in, his B&E outfit is to have this bright red outfit.
Again, I think it's just because that's what he was wearing. I don't think he cared. He just happens to look like the elf.
So he climbs through the window dressed like the elf on the shelf. Whether he does this intentionally or not. I like your idea that it's a complete accident, and I can't remember exactly what his face is when Ellie calls him out on it. If it's he's just okay, I'll improvise.
I mean, he does kind of do the
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true because she's like, you're an elf on the shelf.
Because he's just sitting on the counter. At this point, he's just sitting on the counter. Because he gets in through the window, is sitting on the counter. Ellie's just like, hey, are you an elf on the shelf?
Yeah, are you an elf on the shelf like Kegel? And he goes, yeah, just like
Kegel?
Kegel. And he lets it go. I love that he just lets it go.
Well, how are you going to question the kid? She probably doesn't know what it means. So he's like, I know she doesn't know what it means. She's a child.
He asks her where the presents are, and she goes, Dad took them, but I know where they put them. So she asks if he's a real elf and also Uncle Ruxin, and he's like, yeah, of course I am. I'm both Uncle Ruxin and an elf on the shelf. I'm Santa's wartime consigliere.
Yeah, there it is. Oh my god.
I'm Santa's wartime consigliere.
How do I know you're not lying?
Do I look like a liar?
You look like a great big dirty Lyle.
I think that might be anti-Semitism, but I'm willing to overlook it right now.
You thought that's anti-Semitic?
Ruxin goes, I think that might be anti-Semitic, but I'm going to let it slide this time. Come on, that is really fucking funny.
The deadpan of it is great.
She goes through a list of stuff that she wants.
Yeah, because he says he's rich and he'll give her everything.
A family of wolves. And Ruxin's like, done. Good. And an invisible plane piloted by who? Ellie.
That's
so
right.
Ruxin overpromises everything.
Of course.
And he asks Ellie to go grab the gift. Ellie goes and runs to the attic to grab the present. And he goes, kid's dumber than her parents. He's such a jerk.
He's an ass. He's an absolute ass.
She comes back. I thought she was going to grab the wrong present or something, but she does grab the right one. She does grab the egg chicken stink bomb. Mm-hmm. Or the milk chicken stink bomb.
Milk chicken, yeah. Ugh. Just add extra things to that. I don't want it.
And Ruxin tells Ellie...
He does the right thing here.
I was very surprised by this.
He acts like a proper elf.
He actually does the uncle thing at the end here. Because he tells her that she's being too much of a dick.
Yeah, him and Kegel have talked to each other.
Yeah, Kegel and I have been talking, and it seems like you've been kind of a dick. But I don't want to be a dick. Well, then it's time to man up and behave. That's what he tells her. So, like, he actually does help in the end, Rachel. It was, like,
he does
this
a proper
strange
thing.
moment. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of, like, actually being kind of an uncle to Ellie here.
Right.
And doing it in a very Ruxin way.
Of course.
Like, calling her a dick. But, like, at the same time...
I mean, she is the
her,
kind
like,
of girl that would need that. Like, you just gotta be straight with her.
Yes.
You can't be like, I'm gonna do the
Yeah, you
elf on the shelf.
you
You're
can't
being a little
lie,
dick,
yeah.
Ellie. Just stop.
Well, and it helps too that she's like, oh, you're also like an elf on the shelf, kind
Right.
of thing. So,
Yeah,
like,
it
it's
kind
in
of
that-
works
in that
out.
way.
You can use the magic.
He sneaks out the window because Kevin
Well, he pushes her
realizes
down
that Ellie's
when he
talking
hears.
upstairs.
When
He pushes her
Kevin.
down, yeah.
He says, "Let me get the goddamn present," and then leaves.
Yeah, just give me the goddamn present. And then he leaves, and he climbs out the window so that Kevin doesn't catch him.
But what happens?
And he falls and slips and falls on the milk chicken stink bomb.
Which means he
and
broke
it.
it.
crushes on his shirt. Yeah,
And it's
so he
just
broke
going everywhere.
Oh no, milk chicken stink bomb, forever unclean. Yeah, like, so I can only imagine what that could possibly smell like, and now it's all over Ruxin.
But it's also right outside that window. So he did stink bomb them anyways. Because
he did kind of stink bomb
it's juiced
them.
over there.
That's right.
It's
It
gross.
did juice over it.
That's gross.
I'm kind of surprised that Ruxin's hot wife isn't in this episode so that she can smell
Just tell
him
him
or,
that
like,
he's
be
disgusting.
Like you are not allowed in the house. Like
Right.
you stink, and then he has
Yes.
to like go stay with Rafi
and take
or
like
something
tomato
like that.
baths or something. Like he got
Yeah.
skunked.
That could have been the way to bring Rafi in, where like she makes him go stay with Rafi.
Yes. Oh God.
Rachel, that scene is obviously
That's the Christmassy as.
That's the Christmassiest scene in the show.
Thank you.
It is very much their version of the Grinch.
It is. It is. Yes.
It is
the Grinch.
It is beat for beat the Grinch going and meeting Cindy Lou Who and
That's
taking
right.
the presents.
But he's an elf instead of actually Santa.
But he's an elf. But it's Ruxin. Ruxin is the Grinch,
That's right.
and that's perfect. Like it is perfect
Mm-hmm.
in that way. Like as I was watching it, I was just like, it's how the Grinch stole Christmas. Like I never even like realized that, but it was like, oh, it has to be. Like they're clearly doing that scene,
Yeah.
even if they had to have written it that way. But I do like how Christmassy that scene is. I do love the interaction between Ellie and Ruxin is really
Right.
fun,
Right.
just because of how deadpan Ruxin and Nick Kroll's line delivery is.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
One of my favorite episodes of How Did This Get Made is From Justin to Kelly with Nick Kroll, and then he's on it a few times because obviously he's good at playing off of the rest of the How Did This Get Made cast and crew. I think all of them were on How Did This Get Made at some point.
I'd believe it.
Yeah, because Jenny is in one of my favorite episodes as well, Temptations of a Marriage Counselor. I think I gave that one 5 stars. So Pete enters Ms. Martin.
Thank you.
In the next scene, they're having sex. Now, I know you were on FX, The League, And I know Mark Duplass probably doesn't want to take his shirt off, but if you're going to be in a sex scene, you got to take your shirt off.
I mean, she's wearing like a little
okay, but it's
cute
different.
top.
A woman can get away with it because like I could see a woman like having sex wearing like your lacy gown, whatever, pulling it up or whatever. A guy is going to have sex like this in the bed, mind you. Like, is he Winnie the Poohing it? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, how else would you do that? Like, God damn it.
I mean, I guess I kind of get it. Like, if you were in... All right, so here's the scenario. Here's the scenario where I will allow it.
Okay.
It just seems weird because, like, it's visualizing it on TV. But I guess I may have to, like, think about this. I have to think about this and, like, actually set it straight where, like, this is possible. You're in bed. You're, like, getting ready for bed. And then it's just, like... Time is of the essence. Yeah, one thing leads to another. And there you go. And so, okay, I'm keeping my shirt on. Like, I think that's what had to have happened. Because that's the only way I'll justify this.
Sure.
If it was time for sexy time, he wouldn't have that shirt on. It's my opinion.
Probably not.
So Ms. Martin gets on top.
Yes. She's feeling real confident.
She's feeling real confident. She flexes that vagina.
She's been working it out.
Yeah, she's showing off now. She's flexing, and he's like, "Oh, like okay, all right, yeah, it's strong. I can feel it." Because she's like, you know, does that feel good? You know, all as you do.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And she's
the thing that happens though is she goes too strong. And she's crushing it.
She like crushes. Like so she like obviously like squeezes.
Yeah, because he's like, "You're crushing it," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm crushing it," and she's thinking it's in like a positive way, and he's like, "No, I'm in pain," kind of a way. Yes. So there you go.
Yeah, so she squeezes too hard. She obviously sprains his penis. I guess we learned that she dislocated it. Is what happens. So meanwhile, it is Sunday, is playoff day.
Yes.
Jenny has already beaten Pete.
Right.
I guess it was all early games, so Jenny beat Pete already to advance to the Shiva Bowl. And she's all excited and happy about this. Your next baby, like it's gonna be an all MacArthur Shiva Bowl, all this stuff. Andre is enjoying the fact that he's going to be in the Sacco. He's just enjoying the life bowl.
Yes.
Because he doesn't have to worry about it.
He's just so upset about it that he's entered this weird haze of, I just have to be okay with this. Yeah, he's totally in denial. Like, I feel like he could snap at any second. That's what it feels like. Because, like, if he doesn't win the Sacco, I feel like that's even worse. Could you imagine? Like, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, okay, fine, but I'm in the Sacco. It's fine. I'm gonna win the Sacco. We're just gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. And then he loses. I feel like he would just snap.
I think he does lose the Sacco in the next episode, but I cannot remember
his reaction.
What happens after that?
That's fair. Yeah. Because you're just the worst then. Because that's like the best of the worst, and then you're just the worst. You're the worst of the worst.
And the Sacco. Like, they do punishments. So, like, you have to do something. Yeah. We don't do punishments in our league.
No.
Because
that's just dumb. I probably wouldn't have joined if you guys did weird punishments.
You missed the playoffs one time in 14 years.
That's right. See? Look how good I am, guys.
Asshole. Fucking asshole.
I got you to say it.
So Pete walks in and he's hobbling because he has a sprained member.
That's right.
He had to get his cock realigned, is how he phrases it. He was in a hospital bed the last 3 hours. And you know that scene in Lethal Weapon where they have to get his shoulder back into place so they keep knocking it against the wall? Yeah, imagine that. But much worse.
Didn't even know that was a thing. Didn't even know you could do that with that. That's interesting.
I mean, I know you can sprain it.
Oh yeah, I know that. I've heard that before.
And you can definitely get a contusion.
Mm-hmm. But like dislocating it, like that's a sound.
Dislocating it, I don't know if that's actually possible.
It's not actually a bone.
It's not a muscle. I mean, I guess it's a muscle.
It's not a bone.
I don't know what it is.
Bones are dislocated. You can't dislocate a muscle. Is that
what? Yeah, that's true.
Just saying.
That's a good point. It's got to just be an organ, right? Rachel's giving me a dirty look because she's like, she knows that that's a cue to Google. She's like, fuck you.
It is just an organ. It is not considered a muscle.
Because
it's like made up of multiple things.
Right, because you know how the heart is the biggest muscle in your body. Because if it was,
it's spongy tissue.
Then obviously that would be the biggest muscle in mine, right? Right, ladies?
Anyways, so your penis is a spongy tissue. Moving on.
It's a giant thumb and a turtleneck.
Yes. It's a boneless thumb and a turtleneck.
You gave me that yoked up vagina, threw me around the bed, and she's like, you wanted that.
How can he blame her for anything?
Yeah, it's impossible.
Like,
no, I think it's because he's blaming her for not telling him.
Okay, but that doesn't.
That she already did it. But yeah,
regardless, it doesn't
wouldn't have mattered.
You wanted her to do it, so she was already doing it. So she's like, well, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to tell him anything. I don't have to do anything about it. What is the big deal?
Maybe Jenny set him up with her at some point.
It's still not her fault. You asked for the Kegels. You wanted Kegel, you get Kegel. That is the end of that.
Yes, that's female speaking right there. That's also on. That'll be on the next Shelf Life T-shirt. It's just going to be Kegel. It's going to be.
You wanted Kegel? You're getting Kegel.
It's going to be a picture of Ruxin.
It's the elf.
In the elf outfit.
He's on the shelf because it's Shelf Life.
So he wasn't allowed to tinker around and stuff because of that. She tells him, like, lose like a gentleman. So they're, like, going back and forth, and he's like, bite me and stuff like that, too.
Of course, yes.
He says, like, even for you, this is low. This is a new low. I do love the banter that they have back and forth, because they're like, wait, how did they find it? He has a small penis.
Of course, yes. Right.
Ruxin is
outside. We like tiny dick jokes. Lovely.
Yeah, of course. Ruxin is not allowed inside because he smells. Kevin tells him, get out of here, Ruxin, you stink. Go to a homeless shelter. And Ruxin goes, I can't. They don't have DirecTV there. Duh.
Duh. God.
So we learn the scenario. Kevin is up a point. Is he up a point?
Hold on. So Ruxin is up 1 point.
Ruxin is up by 1 point.
Kevin has Akers left.
Okay. David Akers, of course, famed Philadelphia Eagles field goal kicker from this period of time. There you go.
It comes into play.
It does. So the Eagles are driving. They're in field goal range. He has David Akers. So Kevin is thinking at the very least he's going to get an extra point if they score a touchdown, which would tie the game. Or if they go for a field goal, he would win the game with a good field goal is good.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, Taco comes in and says that he is going to set up an egg nativity scene in the front lawn and open it to the public to celebrate the Xmas miracle that happened in this very house.
Of course. Donations are welcome.
And Ruxin goes, hey, Taco, come out here. I need to talk to you, you fruit fly. Calls him a fruit fly.
I guess because it's like he's just hanging about and nobody really wants him there.
Yeah, I guess so. That's probably true.
But he doesn't last very long. Like, he's there, doesn't last very long, but he's annoying.
The Eagles line up for a field goal. At the same time, Ruxin is telling him and blaming Taco for the eggs for why he smells. So they all just blame each other for everything.
Yes.
Rachel. I guess it's just one of their traits.
Oh my god, it drives me nuts.
Ruxin decides that he needs to take some drastic measures here. So he gets on his knees.
And he prays. To eggs.
For them.
Jesus. Santa. And Travolta's guy.
Of course.
Oh, and of course Shiva.
And of course Shiva.
My bad.
For him to miss the kick. In the meantime, Kevin says that this is going to be the greatest day in his life. He's going to be in the Shiva Bowl. This is the greatest day in his life. Yeah, having Ellie was a close second. And both Jenny and Kevin go like, yeah.
What?
That's so
wow. Good. Lucky she's not in there. No wonder she's a dick.
Hey, they have another kid. They have Chalupa Batman later on, Rachel. Remember Chalupa Batman?
I remember this. That's because he yeah. I remember this.
Because he loses, so they have to call him Chalupa Batman.
Oh my god.
The snap, the kick, and what happens, Rachel?
It hits it hits the goalpost and bounces out.
The dreaded doink as it hits the goalpost. As John Madden would say, doink.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that it's no good, and Kevin freaks the fuck out.
Yes, he does.
Here we go. Clean snap. Snap is good. Good. It's up. Looks good. Post! Post!
Okay, I know you're upset right now, but next week you're going to be so relaxed. Trust me.
Shit! I won! It's an Xmas miracle!
Oh, this miracle smells like poo.
Shit! Did you lose?
You shut your mouth! Every year I set this league up. Every year, and I never win. This was the year! Bullshit! I babysit you morons. I babysit you. Oh, help me out. Do this. Move that guy around. Oh, I don't know how to set a lineup. You, Taco. And Ruxin. Stupid Wiseman. You stupid eggs!
My eggs!
Stupid!
Daddy, stop! Kegel's watching you. He's gonna report to Santa.
Look me in the eye, Ellie. There is no Kegel. And there's no Santa Claus. And there's no Christmas. There's no God. There's no Easter Bunny. There's nothing.
I gotta say, I feel like I just won twice.
And then Ruxin says, feel like I just won twice.
So, Rachel, that scene in particular of Kevin freaking out about losing at fantasy football, which we all have done. If a person that plays fantasy football for as long as Rachel and I have says that they have never had even like a fuckity fuck freak out about losing a fantasy football game, they're lying. They're lying to you. Everyone has done that has had a fantasy football game.
You just want to make yourself feel better. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. That is one of my favorite scenes in television history, is Kevin freaking out like that. I absolutely love that scene.
I could see it.
Because I've done that. Like I said, everyone has.
Mm-hmm.
In particular. So then the epilogue is that because Pete is pissed off at Jenny
Mm-hmm.
for his dislocated penis.
Which, again,
I mean, to Rachel's point, yeah. Ms. Martin has the MacArthurs come back in and shows them the video that Pete must have shown her of Jenny trash talking very hard. And even Jenny breaks at one point, she starts laughing at herself.
Yes. She swears so much.
Ms. Martin goes, now we know where Ellie gets it from. My money was on you. She points at Kevin, and Kevin points at Jenny no, it's all her. It's all her.
It's not all her, but it's half and half. Look. We know how this goes.
And that's the end of the episode. And that is Kegel the Elf.
Yep.
The Christmas episode
all about
from
the elf on the
season 2
shelf
of the League.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Rachel, we have gone through it. It is now time where I will ask you that most important question here at the Shelf Life Holiday Extravaganza. Does Kegel the Elf have a holiday shelf life?
This is such a weird question because it's the League. But I mean, it is a holiday special. It is a sitcom episode. It does have Christmas. It revolves around Christmas. It's funny. It does make me laugh. I'm not going to lie. I haven't watched this in years. So obviously it's not on my rotation of things to watch. But when you mentioned it, when it was brought up, I remembered it. It was actually very memorable, and it's funny how memorable it is. I think I feel like this is very niche, right?
Yeah.
It's a very niche shelf.
Yeah.
This is the niche shelf, if we're going to put it on somewhere. And if you're into fantasy football, if you're into dirty jokes, this obviously would be on your shelf because it's funny. It's shelf related. It has the elf on the shelf in it. It's very enjoyable. It's enjoyable. And it's weirdly that you can just kind of pop it on. It doesn't matter if you don't know any of it, and you can just watch it and it's quick. So I feel like it goes on the niche shelf.
Well, does it go on your shelf? Does it go on your shelf?
It's weird. I don't know if I feel like I don't know if I should put it on the shelf per se. We'll put it. We'll let the elf hold on to it for now, and it can sit on the shelf together until I can think.
There you go. There you go. Did you make your husband watch this one?
Yes.
What were his thoughts?
He
Being
laughed.
a non-football person.
Should I go and ask him really quick?
Oh, you had to get his opinion. Hey! Wake up!
Yeah, just wake him up. He said it was okay, and it had parts that were funny.
It was okay. Parts that were funny.
Which is kind of how I feel. It's funny, and I feel like you kind of have to be a part of it.
To me, it sounds like
I feel like I'd watch this with you, so I feel like I won't put it on my personal shelf.
So here's what I was thinking. This, for me, is all about the scene of Kevin freaking out about losing, because as a fellow commissioner, I've been there.
Of course.
You spend a lot of time, 'cause sometimes to be a good commissioner of a fantasy football league, it takes a lot of effort and time. So then when you never win, like Kevin doesn't, we won't talk about how many years it hasn't been since I've won. But I do find myself in the semifinals quite a bit. But
Sure.
There was a period of time, Rachel, a few years ago, where I thought that the game had passed me by. I was like, I can't get a good team, and then you had to change your formula a little bit and
Sure.
try to get back into the game.
Right.
But regardless, that scene is great. Thinking back on it, the scene with Ruxin and Ellie is also funny. I do like those two scenes. I think the taco stuff with Xmas is stupid.
Yes,
it's just like kind of forced
just
in there.
Dumb. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the scene with Ellie and Ruxin and then the last
that's
scene
the
with
parts
Kevin
that I'm
freaking
like
out,
thinking of.
Those
Yes.
are the parts I really, really like. It doesn't really have shelf life necessarily on its own, but was a good excuse to make Rachel watch the League and pull that into the shelf life journey. Because I've got to tell you, this will not be the last episode of the League that we cover at Shelf Life. I have
assume. No doubt about that, honestly.
And it feels like the League is more about the set pieces and the scenes than it is maybe about the episodes as a whole.
Okay.
That could be the way that I'm looking at this. That scene is a Hall of Famer for me. Of Kevin losing absolutely has shelf life alone. I don't know, like, we have to download that scene somehow, like, to have that for posterity and make sure that is on your shelf and you yourself have a copy of it.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmassy part of it, it gets there enough. Here's what I'm comparing it to. I'm comparing it to the Modern Family Halloween episode, which I did not put on the shelf, if you remember, Rachel, because to me, I was saying it's only the third act. That third act scene with the haunted house, by itself, that scene had shelf life.
Right.
To me. Like, I love that scene, but the entire episode, I was like, about. This, I think, is a stronger episode than that.
Mm-hmm.
With a scene that I think is Hall of Famer. So initially I was like, I don't think it has shelf life. But it might be breezy enough to... Dad's got the DVD.
Mm-hmm.
I know he does.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's fine knowing that I have access to it. If I taco myself into Mom and Dad's house, I'm like, I'm going to pick up the League DVD real quick.
Sure.
It being there. I think it's appropriate that it is on Dad's shelf.
Right.
I think for me, it's a digital shelf situation.
Okay.
I want that scene within striking distance, and maybe even the Ellie Ruxin one. I don't necessarily need the entire episode, so it's a light digital shelf for me because of the scene. I won't say the entire episode, but definitely that final scene is wonderful. I'm like half in, half out on this. I'm a little lukewarm on it, but it's Dad's shelf. Definitely,
mm-hmm.
You can go digital shelf on this one for me, if that makes sense.
No, I think it makes sense. It's kind of like the same idea here, because I'm just like, I don't think I want it on my shelf, but you guys can have it, and then you'll be the ones to pull it out if we're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Because there's parts I can laugh at.
This is a fine little rotation for Christmas, but it's more for fantasy playoffs.
Yes.
And if you're in that situation where you're like teetering or could lose or anything like that, for the fantasy playoffs, it's a really good episode that really captures that essence
mm-hmm.
of what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So that was Kegel the Elf from the League. Cross that off the list. It is got some holiday shelf life. A little bit.
It's on the digital shelf.
Shelf.
Not on the shelf.
It's got some fantasy
no elves on the
football
shelf either, though.
No elves on the shelf.
No elves.
No.
Maybe gremlins, but no elves.
Gremlins, fine. No elves. Put a gremlin on a shelf. That should be a thing.
Oh, now that
Gizmo
could scare your kids.
Or a stripe or something. Yeah, they'll get in shape real fucking quick.
It's like if you piss off the elf, he turns into a gremlin.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Now what? You little shits. Guess you I don't want to be a dick anymore, do you?
That's right.
I guess that means that we need to watch our next part of the holiday extravaganza with Frosty the Snowman. So Rachel, if you can pop that VHS tape in, we will watch that. And
birthday.
after work. From our
dang it.
fake sponsor.
Sorry, let me rewind it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's not the beginning. That's definitely not the beginning.
God, be kind, rewind, people. Jesus. Even a gift? God.
Yeah, Santa or Jesus or whoever gave us this
freaking elf on the
present.
shelf. I'm telling you right
Or
now.
the elf. Yeah, that's also possible and a little disturbing, and we need to change the locks if that's the case.
I agree.
But when we get back from a quick break, we will walk through the classic 1969 cartoon, Frosty the Snowman.
This season, your Bell Phone Center store suggests a present for the future. A genuine Bell telephone. People use it long after other gifts are forgotten. Give one for the fun of it, the looks of it, or for making important calls with a single touch. There are so many genuine Bell phones and services, you may even choose a gift certificate. But come in soon, because nothing's as special as a present that lasts into the future.
Bell Phone Center, it's for you.
Got cold in here. Chilly.
Yeah, that's why we wouldn't put
It's
a
actually
hoodie
getting
in.
warmer if you think about it, you know.
Is this another test?
The snow is melting. I don't know, Kevin. I was trying to talk for bringing back the show.
Wait, are we live? Are we on right now? Hey! Oh, all right. We're back.
I got the cookies.
I was getting myself a snack, so I'm glad that you brought some cookies.
Yeah.
It's getting late. You're right, though. It's a little too warm for the usual snowfall.
Yeah.
Now we are, as we pointed out a little bit ago, Mom apparently, because we are at our parents' house to record the holiday extravaganza.
As we said, you know, my husband's sleeping, the parents are sleeping, the dogs are sleeping.
There is a lot of snowmen around. Like she went really heavy with the snowmen motif this year with her decorating. I don't know.
There's a lot more than normal.
So when we discuss the next subject, Rachel, I think we're gonna have to be like,
should we turn them around?
I kind of feel like we have to be pretty like sensitive to their needs here. Rachel, we are back.
We're back.
We're back. Hey, folks at home, and welcome back to a Shelf Life Holiday Extravaganza, the second part of the Holiday Extravaganza. So, know it's getting late out there, and maybe it's cold by you, maybe it's cold here, but you know those times where it warms up and our friends have to come back someday. Rachel, what is up for contention on the shelf in our next segment at the Holiday Extravaganza?
We will be talking about the 1969 Frosty the Snowman.
The classic 1969 Rankin and Bass cartoon, Frosty the Snowman. Of course, it is based off of the 1950 Gene Autry song. So, Rachel, as we always ask, what is your connection? What is your history with Frosty the Snowman? What is Frosty the Snowman about?
Okay, history. I was a child when I watched it.
Yes.
That's about it.
I think everyone born after 1960 has watched it as a child.
Well, like that's it. It's just always a Christmas thing. It's on at Christmas.
Is this in your regular rotation at
No.
the moment?
No,
Before we determine shelf life?
It wasn't. No, I just know of the Frosty the Snowman one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I haven't watched this in many, 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 many years.
Sure.
If I have watched it, it's just because it's on TV in the background.
Yeah.
It just happens to be on during
I think
the Christmas season.
The song is more like, because you'll get it on
Absolutely.
the radio.
Yes, you get the song every year, so the song is on rotation.
Yeah. That's the one
this
that's
is
just
the movie.
ubiquitous. Yeah, you have to go out of your way. No, it's not a movie. It's a 25-minute special. So it's a cartoon. It's a special.
The special cartoon.
That it's very different, Rachel. You have to understand.
Yeah, fine. Anyways, so the Frosty the Snowman, the Christmas special is about children who steal a hat from a magician, give it to a snowman.
Steal? Sorry, continue. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, you're right.
According to the song, they find it, by the way.
So the children find a hat from a magician, put it on a snowman's head. He comes to life and says happy birthday. And then they try to save his life by taking him to the North Pole.
Oh, getting a little high over here. He sounds like Barney Rubble.
Yeah, he does.
A little bit.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, Yes, that is the plot. They're trying to save this. It's the plot of the 1990 whatever year movie Jack Frost with
It's better. Well, okay. Question. We're gonna have to answer this. At
I'll
the end.
get there at the end.
Is Frosty the Snowman better than Jack Frost?
I've never actually watched the entirety of that movie.
Oh, I have multiple times.
So you can actually determine that. I know it from How Did This Get Made? We Hate Movies have done episodes on Jack Frost.
I've actually watched it. Anyways, Kevin, what is your history with Frosty the Snowman?
I mean, I couldn't tell you because
I know that's
it's the only thing I know for certain is that I do have nostalgia for it.
Yeah.
Because this is one of those I taped it.
Of course.
I have it. It's on a VHS somewhere in the other room. We could dig through the pile and we'll probably find a VHS tape that's magnets have worn off and you can't see anything on it that used to contain Frosty the Snowman. And there's a few beats in this that I absolutely know by heart. Oatmeal. Like, I'm pretty sure every time someone says, do you want oatmeal? I go, oatmeal. I think I do that every time that I hear the word oatmeal. The busy, like that, and the happy birthday. There's there's stuff in it that stuck with me. Some of those sound effects, for some reason, as a kid, I was like, that screwed with
like
my
that
head.
Looney Tune sound effects area type of thing where they just have those weird sound effects going on.
Yeah,
right?
but not perfect though.
No.
Like,
they're like the imperfect.
Yeah, like they're really strange sound effects.
Yeah,
And I think that's why something about them stuck in my brain. To your point, I have not watched this since I was a little kid. A little kid. Like, I'm pretty sure it would be like I know I would repeat it because I had it on tape, so I would watch it all the time as a little kid. But I don't think I've watched it in 30 years. Like, there's a good chance that that's a true statement.
Sure. No, I believe it.
So I don't know exactly what we're getting into, but we do have to talk a little bit about Frosty before we can get right into it, because people have to understand what Frosty the Snowman is all about.
Oh, okay, sure, let's do that.
So in 1950, Gene Autry recorded Frosty the Snowman, hoping that he was going to make another Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, because he sang Rudolph, so he's like, I need another Christmas special. He did Frosty, so he got another hit on his hands. And then they made a short film of it the next year. I might have my years a little bit mixed up, but like, whatever. They made a little short film for it, but they played it during Bozo the Clown on WGN and stuff.
I love that.
But it was a hit. And then Rankin and Bass, who had done Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, wanted to do another Christmas special. So they do Rudolph in 1964. They're trying to find another Christmas special that they can do, and they get the rights to do Frosty the Snowman. They figure, I think, because they did Rudolph, and that was a sung by Gene Autry, so they're like, okay, just do the next song, sung by Gene Autry. I don't know, though, and I didn't do enough research to figure out why, so folks at home are going to have to explain if they know. Why didn't they do this claymation? Why did they do an actual animated show?
It's interesting.
Because after this, everything is claymation again.
Right. Part of that, too, like, they didn't do the claymation, and I feel like there wasn't a full story to go with the special. Like, the Rudolph special, I feel like, has a completely different story than the actual
it's got
song.
The beats of the song in it.
But this one is truly, it's just
whatever the
a
song
musical
said.
For the song, and that is it. We don't care about anything else.
It's like they were like, just get it. We got to get this.
There's not even any gaps to fill. It's just, there it is.
No, I could definitely see that. I mean, and they tried to obviously do similar things as Rudolph by getting Jimmy Durante to be the narrator, as opposed to like, Carl Ives or Burl Ives. Sorry, Carl Ives. Burl Ives from Rudolph. So you're trying to get like this old ass man to like narrate it.
Right.
It's very similar like structure that way, but that is what the goal was, I think. Rankin and Bass veteran Romeo Mueller adapted and expanded the story for television, as he had done with Animagic stop motion production. So let's get right into it, Rachel. It is a Christmas classic. People have grown up with this, watched this years, for decades. There are generations that are familiar with Frosty the Snowman. We're going to get right into it here. This is Frosty the Snowman. It was written by Romeo Mueller, directed by Jules Bass and Arthur Rankin Jr., and it debuted first on December 7th, 1969, to be specific. It aired immediately. It aired directly after A Charlie Brown Christmas and had been aired annually on CBS until 2023, and then NBC acquired the rights.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Which is why we are watched it this year on Peacock. Although I think you watched it somewhere else. I watched it on Peacock. Where did you watch it?
Yeah, I don't think I watched it on Peacock. I either watched it on like HBO or something. It might have been like Hulu or Tubi. I don't remember. It was whatever the hell it was playing on.
It was a huge hit, of course, also at the time. And then I do wonder if, I don't think I had this, because I'm looking just at like the notes about it. They did have a VHS release in 1993. I think I taped it off the TV, though. I'm like fairly certain it's one of those Kevin jobs where I would pause at the commercials.
There's no way you didn't.
No, I know I have it on a VHS. I just don't know if it was the official like purchase or if it was me taping it off the TV.
That's true. For some reason I can see the sleeve.
Yeah, and that's what I'm wondering too.
So now I'm half wondering,
the home
unless
video.
that was like our cousin had it.
I don't know.
Like was it at Grandma's house or something? Because now I'm thinking it might be at Grandma's house where they have it with like the sleeve because it's a classic.
But if that was the case then, and yes, folks at home, I'm about to tell you something. When I was very young, Dad showed me how to do the thing with the 2 VCRs. So I would also do that.
Oh, so then you recorded from that one. That's also possible.
So that's also
Yeah, I used
possible.
to do that too. Yeah.
In 2022, Universal released the special in 4K. So there is a 4K of this, Rachel. So at the end of the day...
Ooh, is Kevin going to buy
We're
going to
have to say if we're going to buy this.
All right. That matters. That actually matters.
It does matter. All right, so let's get right into it. This is Frosty
You've said that like 12 times now.
Well, you know everyone knows what I am here. This monstrous character comes walking towards us. I cannot fully describe what this man looks like.
Large ears, large bulbous nose, long face, very pointy chin.
If you saw a human being looking like this in real life, you would run away because.
And then he's so like his head just doesn't fit on his body.
So Rachel, this is supposed to be a cartoon of Jimmy Durante, who was this old time guy, and
yeah, I can definitely see that. I can see that.
but like from like the 30s, from like the vaudeville era is what Jimmy Durante is.
Well, they definitely got the nose.
Rachel's looking at a picture of Jimmy Durante. Yeah, no, I mean obviously.
Look at him.
Yeah, I mean that's his biggest feature, no pun intended.
He's got massive nose, massive ears, big old smile. So I feel like they got him.
No, it's not a bad caricature.
It's
just monstrous.
Oh, it is. I'm not saying it's not.
It is an animated show. So, Rachel, I have to ask you to describe the animation for us, the style.
Oh boy, it's flat. It's like a 2D flat. It looks kind of like colored pencil and pen. Yeah, I wouldn't call it watercolor. This looks like colored pencil. It almost kind of looks like they have little cutouts on top too, so they have like the background. And
there's no shadow.
But it's hard to say.
Not necessarily.
Maybe it's just a harsh outline for like the main forefront characters then, that because it always makes them, they always look softer in the background because it's not as important. So I guess that's what that would mean. But it's definitely hand drawn and it's just like a 2D animation. Very, very simplistic.
Very simple. I think they're going for a Looney Tunes, like a Chuck Jones style.
That's kind of what it feels like.
But there's something off about it. Like for 1960s, it's like not bad. It's nowhere near like a Disney level animation.
No.
And for like as far as like Looney Tunes style, all of the people are like
those are a lot harsher. This is
noodly.
Yeah.
They're all kind of noodly.
I don't know how to.
Outside of Jimmy Durante, they all have like arms are like really long and straight. Like
they are noodly. You're right. Yeah.
Jimmy Durante begins by telling you the story that it's like all about snow, and he's telling you like how snow makes people happy and all of this stuff around the holidays.
I mean,
specifically Christmas time. Oh no, hang on.
Because I can tell you right now, if it's going to be cold, there better be snow. Otherwise, it's just depressing.
I need to say this though.
What?
Because outside of being able to look at like what he was actually saying by like the quotes, I couldn't understand a fucking thing he was saying because the sound mix was impossible
also
to understand.
A fair thing to say.
I could not hear what he was saying.
Yeah.
Because
all I know is he said it started with
he
the
was
snow.
talking into the microphone. And so it was impossible to hear what the fuck he was saying.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I actually had the same problem. I think you're right, because I think the only thing I remember is something, it started with the snow, and then I don't remember
And then
anything
you don't
he said
hear a
after
fucking
that.
thing he said.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It's just...
He does eventually tell us that it was the first snow of the season, and there's a certain magic to that snow. It's a Christmas snow. And we go to the classroom. We go to this classroom, the kids inside the classroom.
And it's the day before Christmas. I feel kind of bad for these kids having to still be in school.
You know, I'm trying to go back to like elementary school days. It might have been like a 22nd, 23rd. When
like
we were
it got close.
Leaving.
Sometimes it got real
High
close.
school was a little different. I feel like high school was always, we always got out like the Wednesday or Thursday before Christmas.
Yeah,
like no matter
sure.
how, like, because of finals.
Right.
But before that, it was always like,
No, I guess
it
you're
was always
right.
creeping
it
up
just
there.
Always feels like this just feels so close. Like this is the day before Christmas.
Yeah, you're just used to like college thinking now, where
Yeah,
it's
where
like
I'm
you
like, I have a
leave.
week or two
Yeah.
off beforehand. I'm like, good, I have winter
Yeah,
session
you
off.
have a break. Like no, like when it was elementary school, it was like you went until fucking Santa's fat ass went down that chimney. That's when school was over. The kids in this though, they look like they're in Ralphie's fucking schoolhouse. It's 1969. Did they look like this
Maybe
then?
they did. Maybe they did. This is a proper schoolhouse. Now, my question is, though, all right, why? Why?
I hope you're about to ask the same question I was going to
Why
ask.
did they hire a magician to come to the classroom the day before Christmas?
It's for their Christmas party.
Oh, that's right. It was
That's
for the
what
party.
the teacher says.
It was for the party.
It's for the party.
Right,
So she
yes.
hired a magician. So I guess, why not? I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to hire like a Santa Claus or anything to do with
anything
Christmas?
else? Anything that is not a magician? I guess he brings magic, right? I don't know.
No, so instead,
but this man,
instead they hire someone that I'm pretty sure was on the Epstein
this
list.
buffoon, this perverted buffoon.
This is they hired a pervert. Like I'm pretty sure that this guy is a pervert. All right, first of all, his name is Professor Hinkle. Jimmy Durante tells us that, Professor Hinkle was the worst magician. And I was like, yeah, he's a professor. He's not a fucking magician.
That's like what he always wanted to be as a child, but he grew up to be a professor. And so
yeah,
he's
now
just
he goes around
and he pretends he's a stupid
as
magician,
this
even though he
fucking hack.
sucks at it.
Yeah, this loser. Rachel,
Sir.
can you...
You want me to describe this
Yes,
man?
I do.
All right, he's a really long nose. He's got a rounded chin. He's got this handlebar mustache.
Whiplash
completely snidely whiplash. He's got so much like grease in his hair that he has it like parted down the middle and it goes to the sides. And he's got like classic magician, the tails coat on and stuff, bow tie, yada yada.
Mhm.
And of course, a top hat.
Yes, which, of course... Okay, so here's what I think happened. Rankin and Bass and the whole crew here were like, all right, so the song says that they find a silk hat and they put it on his head. So what? We gotta we gotta put some in here to put a hat on his head. Let's see here. We got the fireman, a policeman's hat. No. It's gotta be a top hat. That's what everyone looks at fucking Frosty. It's a top hat.
It could have just like it's a blustery, snowy day. It could have just fallen off some like
Wouldn't
rich
it be more
man's
magical?
head.
Wouldn't it be more magical if it
just
blows
in from somewhere we don't know where, and it just becomes like this little magical
it makes
piece?
no fucking sense why this hat is magical.
I'm assuming it's the rabbit.
It makes less sense than if it was just them finding a hat off of a homeless person. If a bum was wearing a hat and little Karen literally took it off of the homeless man's fucking head and said, "We're stealing your hat, homeless bum."
We need it for our snowman.
It would make more sense than Professor Hinkle, this perverted magician, has a magical hat because he's a fraud. He doesn't do anything right.
He's a fraud.
So why is the hat magical?
I don't know. I guess because like the kids believe.
No, get the
it's
fuck
some
out of here.
bullshit. No, I
There must have been some magic in that old silk head he found.
I guess he just didn't know how to get the magic out. I'm saying it's the rabbit. I think the rabbit's magic.
Hocus?
I think Hocus is. Hocus Pocus over there.
So Hinkle tries to do some magic tricks. This is where like the first sound effects come in.
Yes.
Very disturbing.
Unsettling.
Yes, not great. The sound effects are very, very like they give me the ick. He puts eggs in his hat.
You know, he should just be a comedic magician where it just all goes wrong. So he's a magician, but everything goes wrong. Then it
So
would
you're
work.
proposing that Tommy Wiseau, the magician, is what Professor Hinkle is. So you want him or
take advantage
James
of
Wynn.
the fact that you're really bad at something.
Yeah.
And just
an Ed Wood type.
Go with it.
Yeah. To make it more contemporary.
Spin it and make it work for you.
I put eggs in the hat and it's gonna come out and it's going to be a rabbit. Okay, here we go, everyone. Okay, children, ready? It's gonna go cheep, 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 cheep. It's gonna come out of the hat, okay?
Oh, hi, Frosty.
Oh, look at this big Frosty Snowman, huh? Oh, you're so
Can
good.
I have my hat back, Frosty?
You are tearing me apart, Frosty!
I did not hit her. I did not.
He's talking about Karen in that
That's what I was
case.
just thinking.
Now, Tommy, what did you do to this girl? I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Santa. Or Hocus, I guess.
Hocus.
Hocus is
there.
Denny, I think. In
I
that
think he'd
situation.
have to be.
So if you're proposing a live-action remake of Frosty the Snowman where Professor Hinkle is played by Tommy Wiseau...
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
I read in the Wikipedia that Jason Momoa was supposed to voice Frosty the Snowman.
Oh my God.
Recently, and like it fell through, and
He would have done a fun voice, though, because he wouldn't have just done his own voice.
I guess so. I mean, like
He
that's
really wouldn't have.
Hey,
There's no way.
Hey, happy birthday! Hey kids, let's go on. Let's do a parade. Let's just go do a parade.
No, you're
through
right.
The whole town.
That is what it's gonna sound
That
like.
is gonna be the best.
That would have been awful. I'm actually really glad it fell through.
You know what we could do? Go get some horses and look. I've done this before. Okay, on the set on Game of Thrones. All right. We're gonna get some signs.
I was in
okay?
Game of Thrones.
We're gonna get some signs and we're gonna say no fat chicks and we're gonna put it going around my big belly because I'm a fucking snowman. You get it? Do you get it? Because I'm a big fat guy as a snowman. All right, right? You kids will get it.
Oh my God, that is what would happen. That is what would happen. Anyways,
so he puts eggs in the hat. They all fall on the floor. He does his messy. Oh, God, and he like breaks the fourth wall to say it.
I think
for
he's looking
some
at the
reason.
children.
Messy, messy, messy.
I think he's looking at the children. We're doing it from the children's perspective, so I don't think he's breaking the fourth wall. I think it's just that we are the children.
This very, very minimalistic classroom too. There's a chalkboard, a wooden floor, and that's
And a
about
desk.
it. And a few desks. Yeah, eggs. I guess are our theme this year for this year's Christmas holiday extravaganza, Rachel. Because we had eggs in.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had eggs to help us with Kegel, and we had
We had
eggs for Hocus Pocus.
So this is Merry Xmas, I
I'm
guess.
so excited.
Yeah.
Merry Xmas, everybody.
He can't find the rabbit that he's supposed to pull out of the hat.
So he throws it.
He gets all pissed off. He throws the hat.
And then Hocus Pocus jumps out. This could have been a really cute bit if he ran with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the man just doesn't roll with it. He's pissed off that he sucks at his side job. So
Yeah, this is not his primary job.
No way this is his primary
He's
job.
a professor.
He's a professor. Of what? Mike, what is he a professor of?
That's a great question, Rachel.
I don't even care.
I'm gonna so like he's really like anal about stuff. He repeats for he's like an English professor.
That's
or something
what I
like
was
that.
thinking
Yeah.
too. I was like, he's like a history geography professor. He's
Yeah.
like something very specific. And
Like
then,
he doesn't show any strengths at all throughout the
No.
entire 25-minute runtime.
No.
So I don't think. I mean,
Because
he's obviously
he
not a
can't
good
do math.
professor. No.
He for sure can't do math because when we get to the end, he for some reason thinks he can do it, and he's an idiot. So
So the rabbit comes out of the trash can.
Hocus Pocus.
This demented rabbit, this Matt Groening rabbit from hell, comes out of the hat.
Yeah, I'm not a I'm not a huge fan of
The design on this rabbit is disgusting.
He's cute when he's just his feet inside the hat, bouncing around.
I'll give you that, but the actual like visage of the
Yeah, I don't
rabbit
like the
looks like a
face.
demon.
I don't like the
I don't
face.
think that this magical hat is like a gift from God. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so the rabbit is a demon.
Yes.
And the demon is cursing the children with a magical
snowman
who's trying to kill them all by
Well,
freezing them to death.
Yeah,
He's
even if
taking
it
them
was
one by one 'cause
inadvertently.
he takes Karen.
That's right. The hat falls on the rabbit's head. He starts hopping around.
Kids are laughing.
Out of the longest classroom ever, the classroom apparently just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yes.
Because of the way that
Maybe he's
Hocus
going in a
jumps
circle.
around.
We don't know.
There's no curves.
Yeah, but there's not going to be a curve. It's just a flat wall.
There's no corners then. A few kids laugh. And it's 3 and they all run out because, school's out for Christmas.
Yeah.
So then, I'm glad that we both said the same thing. So
Well,
then
it's the day before Christmas.
I understand. So the kids then begin to build a snowman because it was the first snow of the season.
There is this one child who I don't know how he just keeps getting the sled to continuously move through the snow. I'm very impressed by it. He just jumps on the thing and it goes...
the Linus character, because he's got the
Yeah.
blue on.
That's right.
I did not notice that, but I will take your word for it that he's breaking and
just
defying the
keeps
laws
going.
of physics. Karen puts the head on. Karen's the only one that gives a shit about this snowman in
That's
reality.
right. She wants this to be in perspective. Now, Frosty is not made of 3 proper snowballs.
No, I do want to know how the fuck they built this snowman.
Yes, because at first
It's structurally incorrect.
Absolutely. First, it's like a giant ass snowball that is as tall. It's actually taller than Karen. Then they put on the smaller head at top, right? Then they zoom out, though. And how the hell did they sculpt these arms and legs? This thing looks horrifying. They created a monster. This
'Cause
thing is going to be in a horror movie.
They're possessed by the demon of the silk hat. I actually do wonder, though, because obviously you needed to have the snowman have legs so that he can march around the town.
Sure. But I feel like they should have popped out when he put the hat on, Like he puts the hat on.
I don't know if they had the ability to do that in the animation.
But then there he goes.
I agree with you.
Like he should have had stick arms and then they turn into like
Yeah, I'm pretty
magic,
let's look around.
magic little sparkles go,
I'm serious when I say this. My mom has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 snowmen just in the room that Rachel and I are sitting in alone.
They're everywhere.
There's a lot of snowmen.
They're on the blanket too.
That's true.
That's the
Those
proper
don't have
snowman.
arms.
No, but he has 2 balls with a hat.
You can make a 3-balled snowman though. Like that guy's 3
Oh,
balls.
of course. But Frosty is 2.
And with legs. Now the ones under that mom has underneath the tree have legs. Like
Yes.
Frosty does.
Yes.
And this guy's got legs. He's trumpeting through. This is like a Frosty because he's got legs. He's got like his legs up, like he's
Right.
marching. They do sometimes have legs, but I don't think in reality does anybody build a snowman that has legs like this. They try to name it, and they aren't able to come up with anything.
Christopher Columbus?
And this fucking dwarf elf character that's like smaller than all the rest of the kids says oatmeal.
Oatmeal?
Oatmeal! I mean, it's a cute name for like an animal. We call him Oatmeal.
Yeah, for like a dachshund. A dachshund.
Very true.
Your chinchilla. What was that thing that you were trying to make me get? That was that Gizmo was clearly based off of that little
chinchilla.
rat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oatmeal.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for a snowman. You're
Even
not gonna name a
little-
snowman
even a
oatmeal.
Mogwai named Oatmeal would be cute.
Sure, you can name one of those mogwais that
Mogwai.
let's say the mogwai that got blown up in the microwave. He's oatmeal.
Oh, God, that's depressing.
So,
Oh, thanks for that.
you can't name a snowman oatmeal. It's a warm food.
Oh, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. I understand now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
But
a terrible
maybe,
name.
Isn't that funny?
No, it's not ironic. Like you're
Pepper.
naming like a big guy like
Tiny.
You can ask Rachel throughout my entire life. Whenever like somebody says like, "Would you like oatmeal?" I always go oatmeal.
Yeah,
like
he
the
does.
kids.
Every time.
Karen says Frosty. And they're like, that sounds
Well, Karen
right.
takes over. She just takes over in every aspect of this entire movie. Like,
Karen's
special.
Karen is the leader of this group because we don't know anything about any of the other kids. Karen
Unlike
is the
in
only
Mean
character
Girls,
that
she's
matters.
actually the leader and not just the buffoon.
Yeah, but
sidekick.
in like 5 years, this bitch is gonna rule that school.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
With an iron fist. So she's like, why don't we name it Frosty? And they're all like, yeah, Frosty the Snowman. And then they dementedly and like in a cult start dancing and singing around this snowman.
Yes.
I've
What
got
a happy, jolly soul.
Yeah, they're singing the Frosty the Snowman song. With, corn cob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal.
Yeah, you know the song.
Yeah, everyone knows the song. Can I sing it? Is it public domain?
I think if you sing it, it's fine. I think, right? It's gotta be. It's
Yeah,
gotta
if
be
I
okay
sing
if
it
you
myself,
Sing it.
yeah.
I'm gonna just sing the whole damn song at the end of
I'm
this.
sure you will. The cultish behavior of these children to dance around this snowman when they do not need to do that. Rachel.
It's not public domain.
It's not public domain. It's like 70 years old. How long does it take?
It's
it takes 90
45.
years.
2045.
Yeah. So it takes that long. All right. Well,
So that's when we release the full cut where
fuck
I
you,
sing
Gene
the whole
Autry.
damn thing.
and your estate. So yeah, it's this cultish behavior when you dance around a snowman like that. Have you ever danced around a snowman?
No.
You ever name a snowman?
As a child, I don't think I have.
I don't think you have.
I mean, maybe if I saw this as a child and then went, I want to name my own snowman, and then I would dress it up. But I don't remember naming any snowmen.
I think on rare occasion we did do snowmen. We like would decorate them or whatever. We were more into building forts.
Oh my god, yes, we would make the coolest like.
There were
ice
some
fort.
that those forts were pretty
we could fit like 4 of us
sustainable.
in there, including the dog, and it
Yeah.
was really fun. Anyways, so not many snowmen, but
Yeah, forts
sometimes.
was more of our thing.
Yeah, if there was enough snow, both.
Yeah,
And
you'd have to.
When we were kids, there was a lot of snow.
Yeah, well, global warming has ruined Frosty for everyone.
Yeah, it really has. That's depressing.
So they start singing and dancing around him. Some of these kids are not dressed very warmly.
I noticed that. She doesn't even have a coat on.
2 of them have like fucking shorts on.
Yeah, and I guess they're wearing dresses and stuff. I don't know. It's just that looks cold.
That's just the 60s, I guess.
Yeah, maybe built differently.
The magician chases the rabbit, and the hat blows into the wind, falls near the kids. And they're like, hey, a hat. Let's just put it on the snowman's head, because why not?
Right.
Karen does it, of course.
Of course she does. Of course it's Karen. And
She's
what
the only
happened?
she's the only character with any agency.
Truly.
And he comes to life and he says, "Happy birthday. Happy birthday."
Happy birthday! Hey, I said my first words.
Now,
let's talk about this.
No, I'm fine with the fact that he says happy birthday.
It's
I
fine.
kind of like it. I kind of think that it like
it's
works.
very silly.
The voice sounds kind of like I kept comparing him to like a Homer Simpson Barney Rubble. Hey friend.
Yeah.
Like it definitely has that vibe to it. Where he's like, oh, I'm just such a swell guy. Oh, hey, Karen, do you mind if you come stay with me at the North Pole? Do you think that your parents will say anything? Don't let them know. Like, that's the way that he... That's the vibe that you get from this beastly, bulging snowman. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna bring up who voices the snowman.
Where is he? Jackie Vernon is Frosty.
Right.
Sorry.
Yes. I don't know if you looked into him at all. Apparently.
To Jackie Vernon?
Yeah.
No.
So apparently, it's come to light that he's got, a bit of a history.
Okay.
He likes
All
to
right,
have
let's see where
families
this is going.
everywhere.
I'm sorry?
Apparently, he has multiple families that he didn't that they know about each other. He just has multiple families. So he's a bit of a weirdo. And I think he was addicted to tranquilizers or something. When we had to look him up for a second, I was just that's immediately what we saw. And I was like, what am I seeing right now? Is that Frosty the Snowman, his multiple families and is addicted to tranquilizers.
Okay, hang on, because I had to look it up after you said it. Oh, okay, I've seen this guy before. He looks kind of like Frosty the Snowman. Jackie Vernon. So this says that he was addicted to Quaaludes.
Oh, Quaaludes, my bad. I
Same
apologize.
difference.
It's Quaaludes, not tranquilizers. I apologize for my mistake.
He had multiple secret families and was addicted to Quaaludes.
The multiple secret families thing.
Okay,
How
I gotta
do you
ask.
balance that?
I was about to say. I gotta ask. What's the end game there, pal? What are you trying to do? Like,
I don't know. He named all of his sons Ralph. Are you kidding? Is this a joke?
I don't even know. I don't even understand. Like, folks at home that have hidden families. Why? I can't take one.
That's fair.
Like, and I don't even have a family of my own. Like, just my family that like I was born into. And I'm even like, fucking hell, I have to do this stuff.
There's so much to do
Yeah.
already. Like, it just feels like it feels insane.
Oh, here we go. His addiction was really kind of tranquilizers, Quaaludes, and Valium. So there you go.
I wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
I redact my apology.
Quaalude, tranquilizer, same shit.
I just like to point out the fact that this children's snowman, secret families, drug addiction, and just feels
it'll
like
make
a pervert.
Well, Karen, you can't come to the North Pole with me because, well, I haven't been
another family there.
very honest with you, but there's another couple of kids that might be at Santa's Village, if you know what I mean, that might be expecting to call me Dad, if you catch my drift. I'm a swell guy. Okay, where the hell are we? Okay, so the hat blows on.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yes.
Oh, that's magic. It's a magical hat.
Yeah, so they claim that the hat is magic, and it blows off again, and he dies. So now the snowman is once again just a snowman. And the magician is like, oh, well, if the hat is magic, then I want that hat.
That is literally the voice. You did a great impression.
Thank you.
I loved that. Thank you.
But Karen is like, hey, man, you threw the hat away. You said you didn't want it. And she's like, fuck you, lady. This is my hat. Like,
oh, no, he calls her a naughty girl.
Yeah, because he's a pervert.
And he steals Hocus and he shoves him in the hat again.
Well, he doesn't steal Hocus. Hocus is
right.
his rabbit.
Yeah, you're right.
They keep taking this man's property. Just because he's an asshole doesn't mean that you can just take his property.
Also true, but he is an asshole.
I mean, he is an asshole.
That demon rabbit does not want to be with him.
No, it doesn't.
He must have made a deal with like somebody, and it went horribly wrong because he's a horrible magician.
Maybe that's what happened.
Friend.
He made a Faustian deal. He thought he was going to be like the world's greatest magician with the magical hat, but
the rabbit's the magician.
Yeah, it's really like all the powers. It's like the clown from Spawn is this rabbit.
Now listen, Hinkle, you're gonna work for me. Now listen good. First, we're gonna go find some kids, and then I'm gonna get that snowman to life, and then the party's really gonna start.
It's all just a big setup to get
Of
Hinkle
course
to
it
hell.
is.
Yeah.
Oh no, busy.
Yes, and he puts him in like an internal hell at the end. Ooh, so Santa is part of like Death Squad over here.
Santa, Satan.
It's already there.
Yeah,
it's
all
already
there.
It writes itself on the nose.
The kids are like, but you saw it happen. You saw Frosty come to life, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Like
kids.
Rod and Todd over here are so excited and
Rod
want to
and
have
Todd
Frosty
might be a little
back.
based on them. Yeah, and he's like, I didn't see shit. You kids are fucking stupid.
I mean, they fell in love with him from him just saying happy birthday and sitting there chewing on the corncob
In
pipe.
in fairness,
But I mean, he did come to life, which is insane and fun.
but as a child, if a snowman came to life,
Would
no
you
matter
run?
what it's, I would. Yes. Are you kidding me?
No, that's the proper reaction.
Of course, that's a mom shouting mom.
Absolutely. Yeah, you
'Cause
can't do
this-
that right now. Mom would actually come running.
I am aware, but that snowman should not come to life.
No,
That means that something's wrong.
something in the world is wrong. Something's wrong with me, or something's wrong with the world. It's the end of the world.
Hinkle thinks that this will make him a millionaire magician. I mean, if nothing happened before this, then why would it happen now? And
Yeah, I
that's
don't
the whole problem
understand.
with the hat. He calls them silly, 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 and then walks away like a douchebag. Karen hugs Frosty, telling him that, like, we know you came to life, Frosty. We know you did. And she's very attached to this snowman that came to life for 30 seconds. And then Jimmy Durante sings the song.
Yeah, they all become very attached to him, like, immediately.
But Karen is the most attached.
Do you think Karen has problems at home?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I think that's the problem. I think that's what's happening.
I think their dad's dead.
Oh, that's so sad. That's probably true. You think she has a stepdad, and that's why she's like,
maybe.
they don't
She's
care.
getting beaten. This is like an
She's
it
just like, they don't care if I leave. They won't even notice.
She says, my mom won't care as long as I'm like back for dinner. Is like the line that she uses.
Yeah.
So she doesn't say anything about her dad. She only mentions her mom.
Right. Dad's a deadbeat.
That's, you know what? That's probably what it is. It's a divorce situation in 1969.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, difficult.
Very difficult.
Difficult.
Even at this point, Rachel, 6 minutes into this show, I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
You know what it felt like? I felt like I was watching children putting on a play.
Yeah, it has a very Christmas pageant feel to
it felt like the children made a story to go along with the song and decided to put on a play for the Christmas pageant.
And this
that's
is the
what
best
I'm
they
watching.
could come up
And
with.
this is what it was.
And if that
was
the
my
case,
children, I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
Good job. I love it.
It's not bad.
No, it's from actual writers.
Yeah, people that claim that they are narrative artists telling us a story.
It's fine.
It's not fine. The magician does not realize that the rabbit took the hat. We learn that his name is Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, we know his name was Hocus Pocus because he's all, Hocus Pocus, where are ya?
Oh, is that when we learn it? I thought that Jimmy Durante just tells us that his name is Hocus Pocus in the narration.
I mean, I think it's twofold because of how he says it, but because they're like, nobody's gonna pick up on the fact that he's not just saying Hocus Pocus, now where are you? I think he was literally saying Hocus Pocus, where are you to the rabbit.
No, I agree with that.
I just think now his name is Hocus Pocus because of the narrator, right?
I don't know. I clearly was not paying attention.
It's
I
fine.
thought Jimmy Durante was the first one
what?
to say his name.
You know what? Doesn't matter. The rabbit's name is Hocus Pocus. Continuing on.
The demented evil rabbit.
Yeah. He does have like red pinky eyes. Like,
yeah, he's terrifying.
He's like Bunnicula.
Yeah, he looks like Bunnicula. Is that on the list? Are we gonna have to reread Bunnicula?
It's been so long since I read Bunnicula. Maybe.
Hocus brings the kids the hat back. He brings it back to them. He whistles to put the hat on. Like, that's Hocus's like main thing, is like he like can whistle at them.
Yeah, because he's magic. Because he's a demon.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Happy birthday! And he's like, hey, I said my first words. You know, I got a lot of self-awareness about being alive for being a snowman that was birthed and doesn't have any concepts of humanity or the world. The design of Frosty, as we kind of said, he's got legs, he's got arms made of snow, he's got
very
the heads.
bulbous and rounded.
His
eyes, they go from coal to like actual drawn eyes.
I'm okay with the
with
design.
Like the white.
Yeah,
that's
I'm actually
fine.
okay with the design. I would actually be okay with it too if they just kept the coal eyes, but I think you need to have that
look lifeless and dead.
Yeah, I think that would have been the
scarier
problem.
that he's moving around with these black eyes,
like a doll's eyes.
Yeah,
I guess that's probably true. I will mention really quickly. Normally, for whenever like friends have birthdays or whatever, I'll send them a text message if like we're not getting together, which is most of the time now because we're adults and nobody cares. One of in my rotation of sending out gifts, I always send a GIF, a happy birthday GIF. One of the GIFs is always Frosty saying happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I mean, he just looks like a big fat guy.
He does.
He does. Like Chris Farley could have played
100%. I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. I was like, there's Frosty the Snowman for you.
Now, Chris Farley as Frosty the Snowman.
He would have been great.
He would have been doing cartwheels and jump. We're gonna do cartwheels and jumping jacks. And
yes.
Get me some cocaine and I'm ready to go.
I mean, he is already white.
Well,
it's made out of powdered snow, but you know.
That's true.
Damn it.
This is a good joke. He shakes his ass, he juggles, he sweeps. He is like a demented Homer Simpson at this point. He's showing off all of the stuff that he can do. He can.
Oh, but he can't count to 10. He can count to 5, but he can't count to 10. I think it's because it's the children. Can the children count to 10? They must be able to count to 10.
Some of these kids look like they're like
really
9 or 10 years
old.
Yeah, they better be able to count to 10.
Yeah, Rod and Todd look older than Karen, so I'm assuming...
They do, yes.
But I think they're all the same age.
They're all
in
from the same
class,
classroom.
So they're all just weird size. Like, they're all just different sizes.
Some are just taller, yeah.
Yeah.
And a hyper-intelligent snowman should be the most disturbing thing for them to see at this point.
Because he's, like, towering over them, too. Like, they made a massive
They made a giant snowman. Yeah, it was a blizzard. Like, these kids back in the day, there was no snow days. They just... went to class with 10 feet of snow and made a 7-foot tall snowman.
And then they worship him like he's a god. I just got Kevin to pop.
I mean, they do. They do worship him like he's a god because he's like, oh, I am alive. I mean, what a nice thing to happen to a guy like me.
You could potentially think that, though, considering this lifeless inanimate object comes to life.
Yeah, I wrote they dance around their demonic friend. Was
they
the
might
note
as
that
well
I
have
wrote.
had like a freaking star underneath him.
They dance around in the circle, right?
Again.
And he marches in place
That's right.
for them. And then we get more of the song. The song comes in and out throughout this entire thing. It's actually, I don't remember this as a child, but like watching it back as an adult, it's like, okay, we get it.
It's
like
the entire song stretched for 25 minutes.
And they only do the little bits of
it
that they can because like that's the part that they just showed you.
Right.
He starts to melt because I guess the temperature went up to 35 degrees or some shit. Or because he's a snowman.
No, we look at the thermometer. And it goes to like a ridiculous amount. This is like 100 degrees all of a sudden.
You know what it actually could be, Rachel? It could be the soul of some man trapped into this snowman. And that's why he has all this self-awareness of his upcoming and impending doom. Because he knows that he's gonna melt.
So do you think they brought back a man that went to hell? He's already dead. Some ghost in purgatory.
Yeah, this is Spawn. He actually was an assassin for the CIA. Well, I just got done bombing Cambodia, and now I'm here. What happened?
You know what? I'd believe it.
He explains how he knows he's going to die.
Yes.
He's telling the children he will die.
He's letting them understand what death means.
Yeah. The higher that the mercury goes, the more wishy-washy I get. And I hate being all wishy-washy. The only place he'd ever not melt is the North Pole.
Now that's unfortunate considering, the melting ice caps and everything. So,
yeah,
I mean,
fucking
Antarctica
Frosty's...
might actually be a better spot for you to go.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kids at home, Frosty is probably dead. That's what we're trying to say.
Magic, though, keeps him alive.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
So
it's okay.
probably...
Yeah, it's...
If you want to keep Frosty alive, you need to solve climate change. That's what we're telling you.
That's absolutely correct. Yeah, scare the children into wanting to change
Goddamn
the future.
right. You have to... That's right. Scare the children into the future. That's my motto.
That's what they did with our generation.
Yeah, that worked out splendidly.
Yeah, it did. Anyways... No, I was going to say, to give a parallel... Probably not my favorite characters. Olaf from Frozen. He gets his own little personal snow cloud. So maybe Frosty just
That's
gets his own
because he
personal
is
snow
a
cloud.
snow Mormon, though. So it's like how the Mormons get their own planet after they die.
Oh, that's
Olaf
really
was a snowman Mormon.
That's true. He died and then came back, and he has his own little snow cloud.
Yeah. So. Kind of like.
Wait till we get to that one. Apparently.
So he wants to go to the North Pole, and they say like, "Oh, well, we'll just train your ass up there." These kids must live in like northern Saskatchewan or something.
Yeah, they must already be like Canada.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're somewhere up in Canada. They've got to be.
Yeah, I could see it.
There's no other possible way, I think, without going.
I don't even know if Kevin. I don't even know if there is a train that just goes straight to the North Pole.
No, of course not. But but you'd have to like the Canada, the
closest
like
to get
areas in Canada where you can get close.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you got to go to like Greenland.
Right.
And either
these
way,
are kids from Greenland. These are Greenland kids.
No, because they don't all have like Karen's not a very Greenlandian name. I don't think.
Yeah, but Canadian. Possibly.
Canadian though, for sure. So he says he
Rod
always...
and Todd look Canadian.
Rod and Todd definitely look Canadian. And little Oatmeal in the back might as well have a fucking flapping head from South Park.
No, I I was wondering if oatmeal might be an elf in disguise. Because Santa...
Oh, hey there, Frosty. We're going to take you back over to Canada here. You never melt here, buddy. It's always cold.
What if Frosty talked like that?
Happy birthday, guy.
That's all I'm saying. They also have black coal eyes.
There are actually,
They
Rachel,
have coal eyes, Kevin.
there are a lot of beats in this cartoon that Matt and Trey clearly aped from. In particular, and we'll get to it, when Frosty dies, they do the beat for beat exact same thing with Mr. Hanky. And
Mr. Hanky.
Yeah. And I thought...
Christmas
I thought that was a parody where they were exaggerating what happens in this.
And they didn't exaggerate,
And
folks.
they didn't exaggerate. They just did the same thing.
Yep. That's for sure.
Because Frosty is a moron, he says that he always wanted to see the town in his 2 minutes of sentience. And then he says, hey, let's make a fucking parade out of it. And then the fucking theme plays again as he marches through the fucking town.
I'm wondering, because of how, the water cycle works, how many snowmen has Frosty been? And that might be why he's always I've always wanted to see the town, because every time he becomes a snowman, he's always
just
in the fields.
place.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So maybe he is aware.
I guess that brings
every
a little
snowman
bit of logic.
you make out there is aware of its surroundings and it's watching.
That's right.
Just
like
keep that
Mr.
in mind.
Burns' Snowman Army.
Just keep that in mind. Anyway, so we go to the town. The
They
song's
march-
going. They're
yeah.
marching. Everybody's freaking out because there's a snowman.
A barber cuts a guy's giant handlebar mustache
I thought he was
off.
going to cut his whole nose off. I was a little concerned.
I would have enjoyed if in the middle of this Frosty the Snowman cartoon, clearly for 5-year-olds, that man's head, or neck is just
Another good parody opportunity.
Yes, that's true. At least the adults all see this demon and
Yes.
have the appropriate response.
Their other appropriate response, though, would be to get to the children and say, kids,
You need
get
to-
the hell
you need to
away from
get
this
back away from
giant
this."
demon man. We have to murder this thing.
Somebody comes up with a big torch and just
They
hucks
have
it at it.
torches and pitchforks. This is what's happening in the background. We don't see it.
They play Leapfrog.
Yes.
Which was very disturbing because this giant-assed man is asking these, hey, kids, come hop over me.
Yeah,
Did
they
not
all
look right.
hop over only Frosty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they run into the traffic cop.
Which you don't run into traffic, kids. This is very horrible. That they're
When he
teaching
heard
this.
him holla, stop!
Yes.
So it's from the song, so you had to do this little moment. The traffic cop looks a lot like not the miser, the from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. They would reuse
Yes.
this character.
No, I agree.
Form.
I feel I can definitely see that in multiple places.
Yeah, the guy that bans toys or whatever in Santa
Yes.
Claus is Coming to Town looks like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I could be wrong. I'm sure we'll do it one day. Rachel's gonna make us do fucking all of the Rankin and
because
Bass
you have
shit.
the I'm Mr.
Yeah. Those are misers, but I thought that the other one was
But
too.
I thought he was
Burgermeister.
Meisterburger. That's right.
Anyway, the traffic cop is Irish, of course, because by God, it's the 60s, and we're going to say that
Of
all
course he's an
cops are
Irishman.
Irish.
Yeah.
And
Obvious. I don't know what you're questioning.
he went home and beat his wife for this, too, I would assume, right?
Oh,
Because he's
boy.
Irish.
Uh,
Frosty doesn't understand what a light post is, and the kids try to explain to
yeah,
the
he was
cop.
just born today.
And they're like, Karen's like, he was just born literally 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, he
And the
wasn't
cop's
born
like,
yesterday,
Well,
he was born
if I guess
today."
if he was just born today, then it's fine. If he just came to life, I'll live him off without warning this time. Come to life. They don't, and
And then he finally realized it's a silly snowman, and then he swallows his whistle, and then he chokes on it and dies.
yes, because he's like, come to life, yeah, and he just dies and keels over in the middle of
The way his head moves, slightly disturbing.
They march to the train station. The
ticket master?
Yeah, ticket man.
I don't know.
Yeah. He gets his ticket ready with a million sound effects, and there are these. This
He's
has always
stamping
stayed
a
with
billion things because he's gonna have to take 1,000 stops and get on different trains. I'm assuming because that why is he stamping so many things?
No, that's why, because they say it's first here, first there,
It's gonna be
then here.
so expensive
Yeah.
to get to this to the North Pole.
The sound effects, though, were like the disturbing part for me. 'Cause it's like, yeah, he's going Hudson Bay, Nome, Alaska, and the Klondike, the Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis. Anyways.
So he tells them that it's going to cost $3,000 to get him there. I didn't even bother doing the salary conversion because they're little kids and a snowman. Oh, okay, go ahead. Because I was like, yeah, it's little kids and a snowman.
26,000. Approximately 26,000.
It's probably about right. Like, I'm guessing that according to the song and to Gene Autry, they're in like upstate New York. That's where they're at. They actually are. And
okay,
there's
well, we were close. It's right there on Canada's line.
Yeah, and there's a town up there that does a Frosty parade every year. Like, they embrace it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they turned snowmen to life for their parades.
Yes, and then they promptly murder. Like, the end of it is that they
like a
torch
whole
the
cult
place.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a Midsommar a Wicker Man situation. Like,
Interesting.
who wants to be the Frosty this year?
My.
And then they put him in a giant snowman outfit and burn him
horrifying.
alive. Yeah, it's great.
Sounds very exciting, though.
Yeah, we'll go one now. We'll go once. Yeah.
We'll have to. We'll talk about it.
So they say that they don't have any money, and the ticket man flips the fuck out, and he's like, "No money, no ticket," and they're rejected.
Fair enough. I mean,
yeah, he didn't seem too. I mean, he obviously wasn't paying attention to the fact that there is a 7-foot-tall snowman behind them.
No, he's just supposed to get the tickets. He doesn't have time to deal with snowmen. I mean, he was taking a nap, but he doesn't have time to deal with snowmen. How
come they know Hocus's name?
It's a great question. Because the magician said his name was Hocus Pocus. Is the only answer I will have for you.
Okay, because unless Hocus somehow told them telepathically.
Okay, here's my other thought. What if his name isn't really Hocus Pocus? The kids think it's Hocus Pocus because of what the magician said during his bit. And we just kind of roll with the fact that the rabbit is Hocus Pocus because of the children.
I'm fine with that too.
Okay. Because I don't think the magician ever says his name after that. Unless I'm wrong, which
no,
I
that might
probably
be
am.
right.
I wasn't paying that much attention with this
No,
one.
at this point I fucking checked out. I was like, can we end this literally any time? Would be great for my well-being and welfare. I truly was like, I thought I was going to have a mental breakdown. If at this point, this is like the halfway point, and I was like, how many more minutes do I have to stand this?
He was just so upset that Frosty was going to melt. That's all. That's all he means by that.
Karen has a huge connection to this snowman. She's like, oh no.
Because she needs a father figure. This is her father. She's replacing him.
The rabbit points out, like, just shove him on to the fucking train like a hobo.
Just jump on it. Yeah, just ride the rails like a hobo.
Or one of the outsiders.
That's good enough.
Yeah, he doesn't need a ticket.
Don't need a ticket.
He's a snowman.
Right. He needs to go in the fridge car.
It's full of ice cream and cake. What a neat way to travel. They shove his ass on, and Karen's like, fuck it, I'm coming too, along with Hocus. So we finally ditched all these extra kids that do not give a shit about Frosty, by the way.
I don't think they cared. I think they were like, yeah, this is a fun little bit, but I'm going to go home to eat some dinner.
I'm sure my mother won't mind, as long as I'm home in time for supper.
Which you're not going to be, Karen.
Well, she doesn't understand things. She's an idiot.
She's a child.
Sure, she's a child. But sometimes she acts like older than... You know what I'm saying? Like, she acts...
Yeah, but that's because she's traumatized as a child and she had to age quicker, okay?
That's also true. She has
Let her be a whimsical child when she needs to be.
She has another dark backstory, just like Kate from Gremlins.
Knows.
We just don't know what it is.
Oh my god. What if it's the same backstory?
It's very possible.
But instead of hating Christmas, she's like just thrown herself into it, that she's obsessed with it now.
So the magician clings to the bottom of the train, a la Sideshow Bob.
A la vaudevillain from
Snively Whiplash.
Snively Whiplash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
he's gonna be tying Frosty to the railroad tracks in the North Pole.
I don't see anything, but like they had a case against Frosty the Snowman, the Rocky and Bullwinkle, that the Hanna-Barbera company, because like
this man looks just like him.
Yeah. This giant Jay Leno chin and everything. Now, actually, a refrigerated boxcar is a splendid way to travel for a snowman. But for Karen, she's getting hypothermia.
Which, sure, it makes sense because, it's freezing in the car. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay? huddle in the corner with the rabbit. Hopefully that'll help. The problem is they get out.
Yeah, I think that makes it worse.
That makes it
because they're already
so much
like
worse.
further
this
north.
This is like a contained cold. The
Or
outside is colder.
at the next stop, put her into a different car.
One of like the actual cars for people.
Yeah. Well, this is a freight car. Like, there's no cars for people, but like there's
there
probably
are because like you can tell the conductor, hey, there's a child on this train.
no, because then she's getting a call. She's getting sent home. There's like a coal car. See the back
is a
the
very
caboose.
Small. Yeah,
it's the
she'd
caboose.
have to sit in the caboose.
Get in the caboose. Frosty asks her if she feels cold, and she says just a little. And it's actually the best acted line that we get throughout probably the entire thing because of the way that she's just a little. Like it's actually good.
They were like shaking her as she did it.
Yeah, yeah. They probably were like, "You're gonna get like you listen, you little shit. You're gonna stand there like with ice, like in an ice bath until you fucking say this line right."
A refrigerated boxcar is a splendid way to travel. Splendid, that is, if one is a snowman or a furry-coated rabbit. But for Karen...
Are you cold, Karen? Now, that's a silly question. You wouldn't be sneezing if you weren't cold.
Well, just a little.
The train stops to let a traveler car pass, and Frosty takes her out, and the magician is pissed because he sees that Frosty got off.
Frosty and Hocus like see him and are like eyeing him too.
Yeah, they eye his ass up. I would have enjoyed if like Hinkle thinks, and maybe he does, that Frosty's like onto him. So he's like that fucking man. Like
I think
like
he
a
does
step
think they're
ahead.
onto him because I think he's like, you tricked me and everything.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think he is like that.
Hinkle decides to jump for it and dies, falling off a cliff and into a tree.
So goodbye to the magician.
Yeah, like the way that he hits this tree,
yeah,
he gets a concussion at the very least.
And now he's covered in snow,
And-
so now he's dying of hypothermia.
And getting a concussion in the middle of this like North Pole forest, he's dead.
Right.
He's dead.
Yeah. He's not even wearing the proper like snow clothes either, so
Frosty tries to outrun Hinkle as the blizzard strengthens and Karen gets sicker. And Hocus pantomimes that you need to make a fire. And he's like, well, I can't do that or I'll die. And I'd rather she die than me. So I can't do it.
Yeah, he has no heart. So, I mean, it makes sense.
That's true. He does not have a heart.
that he wouldn't have any empathy for her.
And he's clearly the soul of a reanimated corpse of some kind. They find a tree that the woodland critter creatures...
The woodland critters that are having Christmas because they want Santa to come by and bless their ritual or whatever. We know they're doing something in the woods.
Yeah, these are... we don't know exactly if these are the Satan-worshipping woodland critter creatures.
Well, they're definitely
or...
the Santa-worshipping types, so...
Obviously, we saw this before. We saw the woodland critter Christmas.
Yes.
But this felt so woodland critter Christmas.
Did. Like, I forgot about this.
I did not remember this at all.
That's what it reminded me of. I forgot that the critters are the ones who build a fire
They
for
build
her.
the fucking fire.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Here's what I wrote, Rachel. I wrote, they found a tree that the woodland critter creatures are getting ready for Christmas, and Frosty has Hocus speak to them to build a fire.
Be a Yule thing.
It could be a Yule thing. It's of the winter solstice.
Yeah.
And my next line that I wrote was, what the fuck is going on as the woodland critter creatures build a fire? What does this have to do with Frosty the Snowman?
We're getting there. But see, like, this is at least, I want the backstory on this. At least it's something different than the song. Like, I want...
Fair.
If they had a little
I gotta
extra...
tell you, I have to admit this. And folks at home, we did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer a couple Christmases ago. That has a more cogent narrative than this.
I mean, we have an A to B, but...
Light years ahead of what this narrative structure is. It just does. That has a fucking gay dentist elf and a big Yukon man.
But I love the Yukon man.
And it
Bumble.
makes way more sense than whatever the fuck this is.
We could have had a Yukon man in this one.
So they need to find help. Hocus wants the Marines or the president, which
The president's not gonna do shit.
Especially in 1969, it's fucking Richard Nixon.
That's right.
Oh, let him die.
I was surprised.
Let the kids die. I'm letting all of them die in fucking Nam.
Here's my question, though. What is this thing that he's doing for the president? Is he just, like, walking around like he's just hot shit? Because I was like, if it was the president of the United States and he's Nixon...
But not a crook didn't happen until it happens.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, but he does... Is that the only time he ever did that? I thought that was just, like, his thing.
I'm not certain.
Okay.
I don't know if he had the hand motions.
He just does the walking around like
which
a
is not how
windbag.
Nixon walked. Would this have been animated when Lyndon B. Johnson was president, though? Also possible.
I don't know. I think it was just for Nixon. Do you think Lyndon B. Johnson walks around?
No.
like that?
Well, he had a huge dick.
Maybe
so...
that's just how you like. Maybe that's just how they think presidents walk. I have nothing to say to that.
He did. There's like a bunch of tapes where people are like discussing like he's like making jokes about how big his like he would like take it out and like show people like look at my.
What the fuck? Why do we let these people run our country? Why?
So anyway,
it's depressing.
Hocus suggests getting Santa Claus to clean up Frosty's fucking mess. And Frosty's like, oh yeah, Hocus, why don't you go get Santa? And he makes Hocus do absolutely everything, and he just fucking stands there like a useless piece of shit that he is.
He kind of is this dope who was just born today, and
yeah, he's an idiot. He's an ignoramus.
Hocus is a magical demon rabbit.
Yeah.
So he should be doing everything.
It is the pink eyes. It definitely is the pink eyes
Yes.
that like make it look very strange.
That's right.
And it's not like your typical rabbit drawing either. Like he's got more. I don't know. It's because he's squat or something.
Yeah, there's
he doesn't
something
have. He doesn't have a lovable
it's the face.
There's no lovability there.
No.
There's no cuteness to Hocus.
No. Just unnerving. But here's the thing. So if we knew these woodland critters were making the woods up for Santa, because
Yeah.
he's coming. So
Correct.
he's already coming. Just hang out with
They're
the fire.
anticipating him to come. Yes.
Yeah.
Something in Frosty's head. He thinks that Santa's not going to get there in time.
Is he thinking Santa's not real? Because
No, he's
magical.
I think he's just worried that Santa's not going to get there in time, and he is right.
Yeah, I
because Hinkle
suppose.
shows up.
Yeah, okay, you got a point. That's fair. Hinkle is the catalyst here. Why? I don't know why he's not dead, and I don't know how the hell he found them.
Why is
but-
the antagonist to the story a magician?
A magician? It's all about that damn hat.
Can someone explain that to me?
Because magic hat, Kevin. Because magic
yeah,
hat.
I guess that is. I understand that's got to be the only reason, but still. So the magician.
Why Dumb and Dumber one of those damn hats too?
That's right. The magician shows up and blows out the fire and demands the hat back, or else what? Says Frosty.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm about to like murder you.
This, by the way, is the way to deal with people that give like these kind of ultimatums, whether they be at the highest level of government or your fucking neighbor or whatever.
It's like, fine, tell me what is the or else.
Tell
then?
me what is your or else.
Go on, threaten me.
Because most of the time they don't actually have any recourse.
Of course not.
He says, "Don't bother me with the details." When Frosty asks, "Or else what?" and then Frosty sleds down the hill.
No. He doesn't sled down the hill. He body
slides
down the hill because
he's the fastest belly whopper in the world.
That's right. Do you know what a belly whopper is, Kevin?
No, because I wasn't born in 1895.
You didn't look it up?
No.
So a belly whopper.
Because I just wanted this to be over. I was so miserable watching this.
Would you like to know what a belly whopper is or no?
No, I would. Yeah.
Okay.
Please
so
explain.
You dive where you or like land on your stomach. That's literally what it is. You dive and you land on your stomach.
Like in a pool.
That is an option.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be.
So at some point
you know how you like you do the body slam in like wrestling?
Uh-huh.
Belly whoppers.
Okay. So at some point it became like belly flop.
I think it did. I think it went from belly whop to belly flop.
But because Jimmy Durante at this point literally was born in the 19th century.
Yeah.
It was like, no, they're called belly whoppers.
That's what it's, yeah. And then he slides down the hill with Karen on his back, riding him along the way.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even need the slick adhesive on
No,
his...
it's just his tummy already does it.
He should...
He's just gaining more snow as he's sliding down.
I feel like he's
gonna become like a massive
yeah. Like I think like in a
monster.
in a more well animated thing, he would like gain mass.
You know what would be even better? If they build things out of the snow to use.
Yeah.
Like he could use the snow
That's
as
your
like
Jack
a tool.
Frost situation, I think. Doesn't he
I don't
use...
remember. I think he sometimes does that. I feel like if he did, like that would make more sense.
The magician chases after
Jack
them.
Frost is unnerving. It does that face movement.
And I was going to say, how does he keep up? And I mean, obviously it takes him more time to get there.
Mhm.
But maybe he's able to track them down because Frosty's fat ass and body is leaving like a giant trail.
Yeah, totally.
So that checks.
Has to be.
They run into a greenhouse.
Which means there's gotta be an owner of this greenhouse somewhere nearby.
I assumed so as well.
I feel like that would have been a better option.
How come the owner of the greenhouse isn't a character?
Yeah,
But-
like I feel like they would be. Like they would have walked in and be like, "Who is this? Oh my god, a snowman melted!" And then like he's also with Santa or something. I don't know.
I did appreciate bringing poinsettias into it because you don't always
Yes.
get that.
No, and they're so pretty.
So
Not
I-
good for animals, but very cute.
I did enjoy that they brought those in. And he
Mhm.
figures Karen will survive in there. And Frosty's like, I'll melt just a little. I've been meaning to take some weight off.
Just let her go inside alone.
Yeah, why does he go
Why
in?
does he have to go inside? Why does he have to go inside?
You can just stand outside.
Just stand outside the door.
You're waiting for Hocus
You
or
could literally
Santa.
keep the damn door open. She could walk into the back.
Yeah, you can leave the door open. But he's an ignoramus. And
So
she,
is Karen.
And what? But she's enamored with the fact that she has a father in her life.
That's
again.
true. She is just so happy that her father is holding her and wanting to protect her. I'm so sorry, Karen.
Frosty realizes that it's a little too hot in there, though, and the magician catches up and locks them in like a monster, knowing that this will murder Frosty.
Yeah, he's murdering Frosty at this point. He murders him.
Yeah,
he
straight up
commits murder.
Yes.
All because he wants his stupid hat that doesn't even work for him.
Santa finally... Now that...
Santa.
Again, if they made this into an actual, like, full-length modern movie,
Mhm.
you'd get it where he does get the hat back and, like,
Yes.
goes on a a rampage of mischief as
Yes.
this evil magician.
Right. Loki-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now Karen's got to get the hat back.
Yeah.
Frosty's dead.
You gotta work with Santa.
You gotta
to
work with
get,
Santa
you know,
to try to get the hat back.
Right.
The only thing that rivals Santa's magic is this evil magician's hat.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, a little
It
wizard
writes
duel.
itself. It writes itself. Yeah, he becomes like an evil wizard
And
versus
then-
like the magician.
For some reason, Karen crying in the snow brings a snowman back to life
Because
or some
it's
shit.
tears. The child's tears are magical. Anyway, so Santa comes in.
Finally
conveniently,
arrives. Fucking what is Santa doing in this now? But here he is.
because the woodland critters told him what happened. I'm just saying.
Hocus explains, and Santa speaks fluent rabbit. I kind of like that line. It's like a stupid, like, throwaway line there.
Yes.
Hocus explained the situation to Santa, who, as you know, speaks a fluent rabbit.
He speaks every language.
He does. Santa
That's how it
Santa
works.
speaks all languages.
Exactly.
Chidu.
Oh my god. I mean, it just reminds me of Santa on 42nd Street. That one?
34th Street.
34th Street.
42nd Street.
I don't know where that number came from.
Go, no, before we move on, Rachel, please look up 42nd Street. This is Wikipedia. Because Santa on 42nd Street, a lot different than the Santa on 34th Street. Go ahead. Explain to the folks at home what 42nd Street is from.
It's a musical. Oh my god. So it's a musical about showgirls.
Because back in the day, 42nd Street in New York was the red light district. So you took him from the shopping district Miracle on 34th Street
I'm sorry.
to the prostitution racket.
I didn't mean to.
So I'm sure, I guarantee
Probably
you,
also a Miracle on 42nd
Miracle on 42nd Street is a movie out there. I don't think that this brother and sister team is going to cover it.
No. I don't even want to. No. Miracle on 34th Street is what it reminded me of.
It's too late. Frosty's just a puddle. The sight of Karen crying next to this puddle, probably pretty devastating as a child, I assume.
I would assume, yeah. I mean, you got these horrified looks on Santa and the rabbit, and then she is actually like just bawling her eyes out because her father now is just melted in front of her
again. You don't get to see him melt. Would that have been too horrific?
I think that would have been too horrific for children.
I do like the boldness of it because I feel like in today's day and age, you would not be able to have him die.
I think you could do it
because you just show him melted and Santa
he comes back.
Spoiler alert: Santa brings him right back.
Right.
I was thinking that it was 1969 and we were trying to win the fucking space race and we got to toughen these little bastards up. So like you're gonna see Frosty fucking die.
You need to see him die.
Yes, you need to learn. You need to learn what's what.
He tells you he's going to die. He tries to help you understand death.
That's right.
Death for a snowman.
Some of you kids may die in the war with the Ruskies, so we gotta get you ready.
It's a little hot.
Half of you are gonna be sent to Nam in a few years.
So it gets really depressing, and he starts singing Frosty the Snowman. And then they show like a picture of him when he was,
reminiscing
about before he was alive, and when he was just, dead in the eyes.
So the South Park parody of this with Mr. Hanky. The Christmas Pooh. I remember them showing like clips from that specific episode.
Yeah.
And like thinking that was the joke. But the fact that they reminisce about Frosty the Snowman's last 20 minutes of the same special with this bummer version of the song is so hilarious.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny that they literally genuinely, without any hint of sarcasm,
they're like, you remember what happened the last 10 minutes? We're going to show you. You remember when he was alive? You should feel sad. Feel sad. Anyway, Santa's like, it's not too late.
Yeah, Santa's like, whatever, I'm Santa Claus.
And he can bring things back to life.
And he was made of Christmas snow, and Christmas snow is always around the North Pole, and it never disappears completely, but could be gone as rain, and he'll be back again someday. So he blows another snowman into existence, and he tells the magician that he's going to kick his ass, and he should go the fuck home, and threatens him with no Christmas presents. No trick cards.
Yeah, he wants more
magic
magician shit.
Balls.
You know what you could have asked for Christmas, you asshole? A magic hat.
So I guess in this universe, even evil magician adult professors get gifts from Santa Claus?
Everybody gets gifts from Santa Claus. It's not just children.
Okay.
I think that's the idea. We have woodland critters who are decorating a tree knowing Santa's going to come to them. What is he giving them? I don't know. But we
Acorns,
know.
walnuts,
You
whatever.
say that, but I'm wondering if it's something else. I have no idea what he's giving
That's
them.
fair. So he tells the evil magician that he's going to have to write, "I'm sorry what I did to Frosty," 1,000,000 times or some shit. And that then maybe something will be in his stocking. And the magician runs off saying like, "Oh, I'm going to be very busy,
right,
and stuff."
Mm-hmm.
Santa brings Frosty back to life. He, of course, says happy birthday. And this theme starts again, and I can't scream it because it is
100 zillion times, by the way. Not
100 zillion times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. An impossible number is what he's trying to give him.
Natural.
Because he's like, screw you, you're in purgatory. Busy.
Yeah. And they fucking dance around this goddamn snowman again.
They dance with him this time and spin.
That is psychedelically ridiculous.
Yes.
Santa flies Karen home and goes to take Frosty back, and Karen's like, "Oh, don't leave, Frosty." And he's like, "I'm gonna come back every year for a big Christmas parade." And that's the end. It's all based on the fucking song, and the whole town's in on it this time. And Jimmy Durante tells us, "Merry Christmas," and he'll be back again on Christmas Day, says Frosty.
Right, yeah.
I guess it would have to be if it snows. So if you're
He's
in a climate that doesn't snow, you're not ever seeing Frosty.
That's right. If you're in the southern hemisphere, I'm so sorry, but you will never, ever get a Frosty the Snowman on Christmas Day.
But they all do the Christmas parade march, and the whole town joins in, and that's the end of Frosty the Snowman, as it goes out and does the song again, this time with Jimmy Durante singing the whole thing. Even Hinkle joins in on the march because he's learned his lesson. Rachel.
Yes.
That is the end of Frosty the Snowman, the classic Rankin and Bass cartoon from 1969. It has been cherished by generations and generations, and now I bring it to you and will ask you, does Frosty the Snowman have shelf life?
So for me, I feel like with how the whole thing was structured, with the story that really isn't there, it's really just the music, like that's fine. That's fine and dandy. You can do it that way. I understand. It's just that it wasn't interesting. There wasn't like a fun story that also went along with the music, right? There's some very disturbing animations in this.
Still images. Yeah.
Which is that's what happens with cartoons. So also okay. But I just don't feel like it works really well. Like I don't think I'm gonna put it on my shelf. I feel like a child could have it on their shelf. That's totally fine. I feel like if you're super nostalgic for it, that's fine. If it's in the background,
really nostalgic for it.
Yeah. I think if it's in the background, whatever it's on, you just know it's Christmas, and now it just you're literally just listening to Frosty the Snowman for 25 minutes
several
straight.
times. Yes.
Which is also fine. I just don't think it belongs on the shelf. I don't think it does.
This was fucking embarrassing.
Kevin's gonna be way meaner than me.
This was, we've watched some garbage on this show. This was up there. This was awful.
At least it was short.
I struggled to even come up with like bits for us to do for the show because I was so goddamn bored watching this pile of crap.
It was boring.
It is boring. It's boring.
Yeah.
Like at least Rudolph we had fun with.
Right.
This was boring.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other things I did suggest that we watch, and I pre-screened it. I pre-screened Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
And that was what I was going to bring to the table instead of Kegel the Elf.
Mm-hmm.
That was so bad. I don't know if the animators at Disney, it was the 80s, so the voice acting was terrible. The story was cut to ribbons to like get it to fit to the 22 minutes. So I was like, okay, forget that one. That one is forgettable and terrible.
Yeah.
This one is like an acid trip, but not in like
It's
an
so
interesting
weird.
way.
Yeah,
it's
in
just
like a really
bad.
blah way.
It's very blah. There's no
Yeah.
substance or style to it. It is just garbage. If you were a kid when you watched it and you grew up and thinking that you love Frosty, maybe you'll have
You don't have to
nostalgia
go
for
back
it,
to it.
but I would suggest not.
Don't, because it'll ruin it for you.
It's boring.
It's just boring. Your kid might like it, but
Like,
it's just
why
25
is
minutes
it
of
a
a music.
classic? I don't understand. Is it just because it's Rankin and Bass?
It's gotta be.
There's imagery in it that's borrowed a lot of modern day. Like we talked about the South Park guys who have an affinity for all of these Christmas classic stuff. And I think
have
they
everything
think most
for a
of
musical.
True. And I think that they think most of them are boring too. I don't think that they actually like a lot of them, but they borrow a lot and like use the imagery and stuff.
Mhm.
And a lot of stuff has been parodied. There were some other things that I've seen that in like a Simpsons or Bob's Burgers or something like that, where they'll pick it apart because people know the imagery from this because it's been played for 70 fucking years.
Yes.
That doesn't make it good.
Kevin's getting upset.
I'm never going to watch this again.
I don't think I would.
I really would not recommend it to anyone. And I understand maybe little kids would like it, but
Yeah,
little
that's like the
kids.
only thing I can think of is like just it's an easy one to throw on for a little kid, and that's about it.
If you want to throw it in the museum, fine. If you are so inclined to have it in the museum,
I
that is
don't
fine.
know if I don't know if we have to.
But for me, this has no shelf life, and may God have mercy on our souls.
We're dumber for watching it.
No, it's not that we're even dumber for watching it. It was just a waste of my fucking time.
Yeah.
It was a waste of time. And I get it, it's not for us. It is for children.
Right.
But I expected some nostalgia for it because I obviously remember some of the
And
lines.
it's like, oh, I want to share this with my kids.
There's
or with,
nothing
with my,
charming about
anybody.
it. Nothing charming about it.
Not really.
It's bad. So no shelf life and go fuck yourself, Frosty.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
with your multiple families.
It's just not everybody here. Everything's fine.
Oh, like are the snowmen going to come to
I
life
don't
and
know.
murder
You
us?
don't know. It's Christmas.
And we're all in misery. So you can cross that one off the list, Rachel. Frosty the Snowman, no shelf life.
No shelf life.
Well, look at the time. It looks like it's been a long, angry Christmas for us here. Rachel and I are getting ready to set our lineups.
Yes.
Pack in, figure out here if I'm going to start Ashton Genty or who's been a terrible disappointment to me.
I may have to trade some guys out if they're hurt still.
Well, you don't know. You got Roma Dunze. Is he going to play? I don't know.
Idea.
You don't know. There's a lot of problems on this. Jonathan Taylor, if he can actually drag his old-ass quarterback across the goal line or not, but we'll see. But while Rachel and I are off to compete against each other in the most honored tradition of fantasy football, we want you to wish you and yours and all of our wonderful listeners a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, if you celebrate any of those other kooky religions. Good for you.
Yeah.
A happy winter solstice, a Kwanzaa,
Absolutely.
a happy Hanukkah.
A good tide.
A solemn Ramadan.
Yeah.
All sorts of shit. But
everything, just even a happy Boxing Day.
That's right. But we always, of course, appreciate all of you listening to us here. When Rachel and I started Shelf Life, I was terrified of anyone listening to the show. And then when we actually saw that people were listening to the show, I was like, oh my God.
And I'm like, oh, I hope they like it. I hope you're enjoying it. I know we're wacky. But
and
it's
long,
a lot of fun.
but I mean, folks, I don't understand when people on podcasts don't know what to talk about because we
can't
just
stop.
keep going, be more concise. And it's like, but we'll miss something then. We might not talk about, we might skip something. So anyway, we appreciate
Screw that
it.
advice. We're going to do what the hell we want.
If you are in the holiday spirit still, even after I derided one of Christmas television programming's most beloved franchises, we have a lot of other Christmas stuff that you can, and holiday stuff that you can listen to, including the aforementioned Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but I did actually think I put on my shelf that one. We did the Recess episode,
That's right.
the Christmas episode of Recess.
American Dad.
Did Rapture's Delight episode of American Dad,
That's right.
which I believe I declared a masterpiece. The Holiday.
I don't know why we both said it like that.
Well, it is one of
Maybe go find
It's
out.
one of Rachel and I's favorite episodes I think we've ever done. A Christmas Story. We just did Gremlins.
That's right.
And then we have different shortcuts probably around there for the different
absolutely.
holiday episodes of television show that we did. Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire, which I do not recommend going back to. That talk about boring and a waste of time.
Oh man.
Don't listen to that episode, folks. We did not know what we were doing.
We want more.
We did not know what we were doing.
Get us more. More downloads.
And download it, but don't feel like you need to listen to it. Just download it, though. The South Park Mr. Hanky episode, of course, out there. There might be even
Now
more.
that-
We did the
classic.
Community episode.
Oh, that's true. That one as
this
well.
year as well.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and then of course anything else that you might associate with Christmas or the holidays that you find in our back catalog. So go check out the back catalog. Subscribe to us. Download us,
Yeah, all
enjoy
of
us
that
for
good
the
stuff.
holidays, and we will be back, of course, next year for more holiday fun. And we've got more for Volume 7, too. I guess I shouldn't say we're done. We have the main event to look forward to.
Of course.
But it is time once
But it
again.
feels like one of those times where we have to wrap up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a little hot in here, actually.
No, I feel like I'm melting.
That thermometer keeps going up. I mean, maybe it's because I'm sitting next to the fire.
It is pretty toasty.
Yeah, we probably should turn that down, actually. But until next time, this has been the holiday extravaganza. So from our family to yours, I say merry, happy, and a happy birthday! I have been Kevin.
And I'm Rachel.
And this has been the holiday Shelf Life Extravaganza! We're gonna go, let's go, we gotta go get ready for, should we do a parade down the street?
Oh, yeah, we
For
gotta
Shelf
do
Life
our parade.
Okay, hang on, I'm gonna get up here and I'm just gonna walk down the street.
Oh my god, he's literally doing it right now. Guys, we're going. Alright.
Down the street, come on, Rachel.
Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go. We're going down the street.
We're down the street.
We're down the street.
We're going Frosty the Snowman.
And traveling Christmas, yeah.
Come on, Frosty. We're all waiting for you.
Happy birthday!